Oh my gosh, hi. Hi. Hello, hi. What's going on? If you're watching on YouTube, smash the dang like button. Do it. Whether you're in the future or the past or the present. I don't know how you'd be in the future, but you're kind of cool. Smash the dang like button. What's up? Oh, hi. What's up, Disco Burn? Diego, guess I'm going to Brazil. Hoy. Howdy. What's up, Get Wrecked? What's going on? Sound 8oi / probably Sound Boy. What's going on? What's up? If the music's not on, that's so weird. I had to turn the music off because I recorded with Dexter today. You guys heard about this guy, Dexter? Have you heard about this dude? Have you seen him? Great chat with Ben last night, dude. I'm still kind of riding on cloud 9, man. Watch the 9-turn game with Broad. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. How did that MODOK or whatever draft battle go? MODOK or whatever draft battle. We did a pick ban battle, and then we did a draft battle. It was a lot of fun. Did he tell you how to get out of his laboratory? Very good. Cartoon Network joke. Men. Stinger! What's up? Good to see you. Just got out of the shower. I was making a thumbnail. And I put more effort in this thumbnail than I probably have ever put into a thumbnail. And it still is not that good, as most of mine are. It was kind of fun. What do you think about even bigger binks? What about just like absurdly big binks? What are we thinking? What about just like way too big of binks? Maybe we just go here. What do you think about this while I'm in the screen? Just like way too big. Let's get some casseroles, baby. You forgot the acronym for, oh, it was MOBA is what I called it, which is like Dota and stuff. But yeah. It's a pick ban system. What do you think? Very large binks? Maybe like the empty wine rack behind you? Yeah, it's empty. I don't use it. All that's on there ever is like my monitors that I don't even use anymore. I'm wearing my Twitch hoodie. It's very comfortable. I'm very happy I bought this. Stinger. Wait, we shouldn't stinger yet. Stinger. All right. We have a Bast Patriot deck today. Bast Patriot. Or as some would call it, Bastriot. It's got Doom instead of Ultron because we have a lot of other things that flood the board. Inky, come on, man. You come in here, that's the first thing you say. I guess the second thing you say. I've played a Patriot deck in 2 months. Read nothing in Discord. Oh, you're right. I didn't do anything in the Discord today. Do that now. I was busy today, man. I already basically streamed for like an hour and a half on Dexter's channel. And I edited my video today. I did a custom thumbnail. I've been working today, man. I'm gonna have to do that whole dang Ben Brode thing. I don't know how I'm gonna edit that Ben Brode thing, because like usually when I edit, I'll find like the good games and do them, and then like for the early games, I'll usually cut out like a lot of dead air, and then for the later games, I just kind of leave it. But for like me and Ben, we just talked the whole time. Like I was like looking through the wave pattern or whatever, which is what we're talking, and it never stops. There's like no time where I could be like, hey, the end. You know what I mean? It was just go. Nah, you can't do full VOD uploads on YouTube. They'll just die. and it'll affect my channel analytically. I'll probably, I was gonna cut it up into 2 sections, but I might end up cutting it up to 3. I don't know, man. We'll see. I really like that it did start with a, I really like that it did start with like just kind of like talking to him about the season. So that's probably what I'll make the thumbnail and title about. But this is our Patriot deck. We do have Nebula in here. Hood is another really good card that we could throw in. Should I go Hood instead of Shocker? I think I'm going to go Hood instead of Shocker. Let's go Hood instead of Shocker. Let's go crazy with the 1-drops. I kind of like Hood instead of Shocker. Like, we're going to go really, really deep on the 1-drops. We have 5 of them. We will get murdered by Killmonger, but that's fine. Skillmonger bait? Nah, the card isn't real. We can beat him with Doctor Doom if they try and Skillmonger us. Easy peasy. We have enough board flood without needing Skillmonger, really, I would say. What if Khazar is just better than Blue Marvel if we're going this hard on 1-drops? Actually, all this other stuff. This is going to be our Enchantress counter. So you can run Cosmo as an Enchantress counter, but Invisible Woman does the exact same thing and it's a bit cheaper. But Invisible Woman... Kitty Pryde is not back. You have her, but you can't queue if you put her in a deck. So match against Sarah player? Not all Sarah players run Killmonger. A lot of them do. No scroll for the mirrored? Nah. So scroll was really popular before Enchantress got buffed. And now that Enchantress is so good, scroll isn't really that good because there's so much less ongoing and there's so much less Patriot on ladder. Hood without Patriot still 1 power over Shocker for the same cost, but people might hold their Skillmonger for a potential turn 6 Ultron. You don't have. Well, I mean, I feel like Hood is just so good with Bast. It's like one of the best Bast cards in the game. It turns into like a 2/9, and then the Demon gets the Patriot buff. I kind of like the deck, dude. I almost just started like doing a bunch of stuff, and then I realized I don't have to do any of that. I don't have to do any of that anymore. No one has really been upset about the missing slideshow. I guess the only time I've played so far has been with Ben. Let me get the chat log back up here. So I guess that just kind of like makes sense. Let's get to playing. Some people might get a little bit upset with the slideshow missing. I did like to have the slideshow, but it's been like a year since beta, man. Take chat away, replace it with slideshow? No. Thanks for asking, though. I don't think the slideshow is as necessary anymore. It's kind of like for new people, it was really nice, but there's just less and less new people every single day, right? Like more and more of what's going on with Snap is just old people who've been here already. Chat is nice when watching a mobile or TV. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty big too. It's like big, but it can go by fast sometimes. I might adjust it at some point. Let's get our Misty Knight down. I do really like having the untapped tracker. That was something that... Does anyone use the... Does anyone use the... Word's hard. Does anyone use the Twitch extension? Where like on Twitch you can like hover over stuff on screen and look at stuff. Or is that like not really a thing that people use? I almost want to pass this turn. I didn't know it existed. I didn't know either until like I clicked when I downloaded Untapped. It said that there's a Twitch extension. Didn't know there was a Snap Twitch extension. Yeah, I don't have it installed because it looked kind of funky. Watching on YouTube, you want to be able to access that anyway. True. I also want to pass here. I don't know, chat. I guess we probably don't pass. Let's go Mysterio left. Yo! Is that new? When did that animation come out? Am I crazy? I feel like that animation is new. I like the slideshow to admire the variants. Yeah, I feel that. We just haven't gotten any of our good ongoing cards. It's very scary. This is a fake Mysterio, by the way. Always remember, if you cloning Vats a Mysterio, whether you put the real or fake one, it's not gonna work. I'll just slam down Kang. That's really weird too, because they didn't top deck it. That's a really weird Kang play. Only shows for your own Mysterio. But when did that happen? It was last week? Yeah. I just haven't played Mysterio since last week. You don't need a slideshow to admire that Mystique. I'm saying, dude. I was actually kind of upset when I first got this one. But I have full switched. I have full switched my mind. Draw a single good ongoing card. Task absolutely impossible. What do I play next turn? Ideally, it's top deck Mystique. Play Patriot Mystique. Middle. But I have Doctor Doom as a backup, but we're just losing if we... Or I think we just retreat if we have to Doctor Doom. So maybe we just plan on getting Patriot Mystique middle. And just go like Nebula left. And we go like Wasp right, Patriot Mystique on Onslaught Citadel. Son of a bitch. I snapped on turn 2 with Onslaught Citadel, figuring I'd at least get either Blue Marvel or Patriot. Playing Patriot, watching me play Patriot, Pog. Virgo has acorns? This one does. I wonder if they retreated. They might have retreated. No, they did not. Yeah, we just take those O's. Not seeing a snap extension in the Twitch library. That's so weird. It said when I downloaded Untapped, but maybe it said download the Untapped extension, and maybe it was for like MTG Arena or something. Maybe that's where I'm mistaken. Do we turn one Bast? Oh yeah, dude. This is such a juicy turn one Bast. We don't even need to greed it. Sometimes you want to greed the Bast, but man, that is so juicy. Oh, when you go to place her on the board, she comes out of the card. Yeah, that was that's really cool. I like the acorns. How's it going? Great battles with Dex earlier. Yeah, it was fun, man. He had my number. I'm so far 0-2 in pick ban battles. New layout is so much better. Thank you, Sushi Jackson. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I also like that it won't flicker anymore. Do you think the collector bundle is good? I don't really like to answer those questions because it's all subjective, and anyone who gives you an answer to those questions is just kind of like saying nothing. I really like that Mysterio animation. They're getting so cool. Like, the more animations they're adding and the more things are not without animations, like, this game just keeps looking cooler and cooler. I love it, dude. Good value in game 2. Yeah, it's really solid. Rickety Bridge is a bit spooky, but I think we persist here. Let's hold the Misty Knight. I doubt we're gonna be running out of energy to do stuff. Keep our options open. Opponent's slow playing a bit. Guess we can just Misty Knight this turn because we have nothing else really to do. New overlay, yeah, brand new and brand spanking new, you may say. I ran myself a bit out of... Dude, draw Patriot? Absolutely impossible. Holy. Do I just full pass? And then try and do the same thing? Try and top deck Patriot again? Just cross my dang fingers? Ridiculous, dude. Yo, what's up, Brave? Welcome in. Yeah, any compliments towards the the new layout can go to Brave. No, Ricky, it does not save your unrevealed cards. I wish it did. Patriot one time? None of it, dude. No, they're just plus 10 on me. I just can't do it. 2 games? Blue Marvel and Patriot, bottom three cards, or bottom three cards, both of them. Oh, yo, thank you so much, Slow Hands Zen. There's an untapped extension, but it's only for Magic and... Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Chavez needed for draw consistency? Ah, Inky. Nah, you definitely with Patriot you're definitely happy to draw cards completely out of order. What about Khazar? Khazar's like I could potentially do Khazar. I don't know what to cut for it though. I don't know what I would cut for Khazar. Thanks for even saying hello to your opponents. Is that Ben Bro's ult? Of course I have. No one snitch. Okay, now we have our cards. Very cool. We have our cards, but no early game. Over Mystique? Rank 10 chat, dude. Why is this like... No, they're blurry when they... Looks a little blurred, and I don't know why. Doesn't this look a little blurred? This the deck. I could fix that. I'll have to look into that. Squirrel Girl, not too shabby. Got Thanos from reserve. How crap is Thanos? No, Thanos is great. It's one of the best cards in the game. Valkyrie over Doom? Yeah, sure, what kind of fun. What card do you think will be the best release in this season? That's a really good question. I think it will be High Evolutionary. I think that High Evolutionary has so much potential. I think it has a lot of potential. Deck probably runs Enchantress if they have Zabu. We have to be a bit scary. We can't just lazily put the Patriot out. I wonder if I Bast here. Bast isn't even all that good. I don't like just Basting, but it might be my best play. Best Patriot is also potential. The +2 on the Wasp is nice. I might not end up playing the Doom. Nah, it's High Evolutionary changes the cards when you put them in the deck. Like Thanos, it changes your deck when the game starts. Just Bast or I think we Bast Patriot here. Hope for a good top deck. It's gonna suck if they it's gonna really suck if they're able to Enchantress me. Maybe that's an argument for Cosmo being better too, because you can Cosmo on top of the Patriot. Whereas kind of do it like later if you don't. Go here. I wonder if an Enchantress comes down. No. I wonder if that's a dinosaur. If it's a dinosaur, we might just be Shawning this turn. Black Bolt. Okay, it's a stature deck. Okay. I don't think they could really lazy. I guess they can, because if they Shaw or if they Enchantress right, they're adding 6. Go to 2. We go to 7. So we could tie them. No, because we have to play Doom right if unless the Nebula doesn't go off. I just have to expect this. I'm expecting Stature and Enchantress here, and I think we just get murdered by it, right? Especially with no Wasp, because like Blue Marvel Wasp was maybe a good one. Yo, Jeremiah Ford says you're my favorite Snap Stranger I'm gonna guess that means streamer. That 9-turn Kang game with Ben Brode yesterday was sick when all 3 lanes profit. Yo, true Banks fan. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Welcome, welcome. No one believes you when you said Kang would be shit. Kang's like okay. I don't think Kang's that bad, right? I don't know what he looks like from a cube rate, win rate perspective, but he's just like fine. He's not broken, but he's definitely not shitty. I think we run here, and we just can't beat it. We can't beat Stature Enchantress, man. We get murdered. Yeah, get wrecked. Jeff is much better. Jeff is better than Sean. I don't think that's correct. Maybe right now, but in the long term, Sean will come back to be very meta again in the future. Jeff is better than Kang. Yeah, absolutely. Jeff is better than Kang. I think I did sleep on Jeff. Get wrecked. That is an opinion that I had. That was very strong. That I thought Jeff was super overrated, but I think Jeff was properly rated. The Rogue is really nice. Rogue is really nice. We like us a cheeky Rogue. Got Nebula on 1. We have our Invisible Woman set up. That's very nice for us too. This is looking like the best game we've had. We'll go Hood, not right. Ooh, I should have thought about this because I don't really want to put Hood in Baxter Building, but I guess we have to. And then we'll put we'll hide Squirrel Girl in here. Okay, GG's. Easy game. Just got Bast and having a ton of fun with anti-location C3 that you did. Yeah, dude, the C3 deck with all 3 locations controls is so much fun, dude. Saw Shang, wrote Kang. In there, man. Yeah, Living Tribunal I think will be a fun and interesting card that'll add a wrinkle to Snap, but I don't think it'll be meta by any means. I think that's correct. I think High Evolutionary will be the best. I think Iron Lad will be second best. And then it's weird though, because I feel like every deck you play Iron Lad, you want every single deck that you play Iron Lad, you want Howard the Duck. Oh, it's Rye Guy, friend of the show. Friend of the show, Rye Guy. Do we just pass? I want to greed this Bast for more rocks. I guess we can just play out our demon. We can have it hang out next to the hood. Just have these two vibe together. It's basically a Mr. Sinister with extra steps. Black Bolt deck has the best win percentage in the game. It's always tough though, right? Because like it's only things that are on untapped.gg and a lot of times like what filters did you use? So I don't think you're sleeping on the duck. I think Iron Lad is the better card. If you had to pick one to put in your deck, I think you put Iron Lad in. But I think that you just put both of them in that deck always. I don't think there's any reason you wouldn't put both of them in. Let's Bast this turn. You can give them a Bast too. It doesn't matter. It could just be annoying. Have a Bast, you piece. And then we could go like we could just go Nebula Mysterio. Feels really nice here. We're giving them a garbage Mysterio in their hand. I guess it's a 2/3 that we're giving them. We hold this rock. How do we get punished for holding this rock? We get punished for holding this rock if our opponent, or if we top deck Blue Marvel exactly. 1 in 10. I think we're good. And that seems super flexible. White Queen stats. Yeah, the 4/6 is really good. I mean, that's why Enchantress is nutty right now, right? Okay. This sucks, dude. I've just not been getting the cards. I'm just not been drawing the cards, man. I need to, if I don't draw the cards, I lose, you know? I need to draw the cards to not lose. We won't pass judgment on this deck yet. I feel like we're getting horrific draws. Like we've drawn Patriot exactly one game. It's really hard to judge a deck like this by if you're just not drawing the cards that you need. Do I think Nebula will get nerfed? I do. Yeah, I do. I think we'll have the jury's kind of out on it right now. I think the card is insanely overpowered. Yeah, dude, Crossbones is good, man. I've been testing Crossbones a lot. Crossbones has been a pleasure to play with, I would say. We'll get the hood out middle. I don't think we have to greed and wait for Bast or anything. I think we just get some cards out. Draws are punishing. Yeah, maybe this is why we can't go solo curve, because we're so we just have no way of doing anything unless we draw like our thing, right? Let's go Nebula right, because they want to be playing in a Baxter building. They want to be playing in a Xandar. We'll force them to play our game and play into a position they don't want. We'll put the fake Squirrel Girl on top of there. Yeah, we should be 2 energy? Nah, I think that kills the card. Probably kills the card. Yeah, I think 1/2 plus 1 every turn might be okay, but I think that also might kill the card. There's a decent chance it kills the card. I don't know how to nerf her. I don't know. Maybe 1/0 is fine. 1/0 might just be okay. Draw every 1-drop and 0-drop in your deck challenge. I literally have drawn every 1-drop. We just don't have to, dude. I swear to God, we're like going in order and drawing the cards in order. This is horrible. I've never been this frustrated starting a game, man. Holy. He just stormed Nebula, but they're gonna play there this turn, right? So Nebula will only get 2 triggers. They're probably okay with that. Let's go here in case I don't get Doom. Doom's my only other. Yeah, I might as well just throw the Misty Knight over there too. Like a Doombot is better, but whatever. We get punished by Juggernaut. Misty Knight Juggernaut. Ooh, okay, Misty Knight Wasp definitely not punishing. Domino and deck for truck. Yo, Blue Marvel, Pog. Holy. Once you remember how to draw cards, you can swap Invisible Woman back in. I keep forgetting how to draw cards. I don't know what's going on. We drew our 5/14, chat. What up, Carlitos? Welcome in, welcome. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the dang like button. Thank you. Funny enough, making her 1/0 removes the incredibly niche scenario of a turn 6 Sean on her. If you're forcing your opponent to play, Sean. Saddest Doctor Doom of all time. If you're forcing your opponent to play Sean, we beat Ultron here. Yeah, we're fine. If you're forcing your opponent to Sean your 1-drop, you're probably winning anyway, right? Marvel out of order. Ridiculous game, dude. Is Ben Brode coming? No, Ben Brode was yesterday. You can watch the full VOD though. I'm hoping by Friday morning I'll have the Ben Brode thing, but I have to edit myself, so we'll see. I also don't know how to edit it. It's really weird. I've never had to edit something like this where we literally talk the whole time and there's like no breaks in talking whatsoever. Love the Nebula deck? Yeah, Nebula deck was cool. They could like Mystique the Super Scroll would be kind of scary. But I don't know how they win from here. I don't know what their plan is. Dude, Brave, don't worry about it all, dude. Don't absolutely no worries. I literally asked you like today. Hey, can you have this done by Friday? No, I am saying Sean, by the way, Grey K. I say Sean all the time because it's pronounced Shong. Shong is the correct way to pronounce it in Chinese. Shang-Chi. But in the Marvel movie, Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, his name in America is Sean. So it's just much easier to say Sean. So that's what I say every single time. Ryan! Yo, it's Northern Lion, Pog. All right, we got the Invisible Woman. We're absolutely popping off. Oh god, I'm so scared to play this right. Let's just wait. Wait, these are, where are the acorns? Oh, look at them go! Oh, look at the little acorns! I think the hood popping back out is probably the best. Could pull out our good ongoings and stuff like that. Stream with Ben was hilarious. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna try and cut it up. I'm gonna try and cut it up best that I can, but I don't know how. Yo, Blue Marble's a great pop out of here. Daredevil. This might be a Galactus though. Galactus, like Invisible Woman, kind of helps us because they can't really. I guess they could Galactus Quantum Tunnel if they're psychopaths, but it's a bit hard. Go here, and then we'll start building our Patriot stuff. And then I don't know what we're gonna do with the rest of the game. I feel like we're just kind of vibes. Okay, this might be Galactus right, which is quite scary, and I don't think we can beat it. What it is, we'll just send the hood back through the Quantum Tunnel and get a demon in our hand, and then maybe we go like Patriot Demon and just cross our fingers that it's enough. But if they Galactus right, I think we just lose. Maybe 2-hour full cut isn't the worst idea. It is though. Yeah, no, unfortunately you don't understand how YouTube works.
Hey.
I missed my Ah!
Really get you. The guys in the gotten with the bomb thing.
Look how big my camera is now, dude. Why are you hiding? Everyone in chat loves you. You have a heart attack?
My heart is beating.
Oh no. Okay.
But I did it.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, baby.
It took me like 10, but I did it.
Yeah? She's a champion. Everyone in chat, tell her how good she is. Said hi, Jinx's girlfriend. Hi, Binx's girlfriend.
Jinx.
Why you gotta make fun of me for my dyslexia? You're dyslexic too. There's a G in girlfriend, which is right there, and I combine them. Okay, you're being ableist.
Hi, chat.
I just go Mystique, and then Doom. And then the Mystique still copies the Patriot. I don't know what they're going to do against me, though. I don't know what they're planning. Oh, they just leave. Yeah, that makes sense. Gabus had a good podcast about Galactus. It's not because it wins, or that it's good. It's just something that feels bad. I don't think it feels bad, though. I mean, I don't think that... I like playing against Galactus. I think playing against Galactus is like a little puzzle. Some people really hate it, and that's fine. I've said this a few times, but in my opinion, I think there are a lot of people who, yeah, no, I agree. I understand what you're saying, King Tonga. I think a lot of people are unwilling to admit that they will never be satisfied with any game that they play because they try and find the negatives and the things that are shitty about it. And they always want to find something to blame or say that this is the reason that the game is bad. And then once that gets fixed, then they find another thing. Yeah, I know Zeddy. I've actually talked to Zeddy. He gave me one of my first big raids ever when I was first getting this channel a bit more started. He gave me like my first really big raid. He's a cool dude. He is very angry. Yeah, he's famous for complaining. Yeah, and some people like that. Like some people like Crip because he's like complains, you know? There's different strokes for different folks. If you change one thing, people complain about two more. True words have never been spoken, my friend. There's a negative in Snappy. You referred him as Mister. Spider-Man after Galactus is cringe, dude. I will put my foot down and say I still think that that's just incorrect. I still think it's just not good to do that. Carnage blew up all the stuff, man. You tried mustard and grilled cheese today? Not for you. Whoa, was it sourdough though? Sourdough seemed pretty important. And I was hoping this nebula being here would be good because the location was like almost completely full. You go here, next turn Mystique, and then final turn Doom, and then just Praise. Okay, maybe we have to go here then. Try one left. No, because then we can't. Oh, if we do that, then we go here. And then we go Mystique, and then we go Doom. I think Galactus is incredibly boring, but I understand some people like it. Yeah, that's a good, healthy opinion to have. I mean, we'll make them beat us. I think we can get I think we can win. Maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, maybe I don't understand how to do all this math. They had 17 power in that null? Yeah, maybe this is just mad copium. Probably just mad copium thinking that I could win. It's okay, we're fine playing these games out. The null was kind of nuts. Destroyed so many things that game. Spider-Man Herald of Galactus. It's a wonderful dinosaur. Yeah, I got the same one, man. I got the same one. Also, like, you know, I've talked about this a lot, right? Like, when people complain about Shuri and stuff, a good Shuri player isn't the player who knows how to hit the perfect line. The perfect line makes a lot of sense, right? Just like Galactus, like if you're playing Yondu on 1, Wolverine on 2, Wave on 3, Galactus on 4, Spider-Man on 5, like, there's no skill that takes. I think that no one will argue with you about that. The skill in Galactus is retreating properly, winning the games where you don't draw Galactus, winning the games where you draw things really weird and out of order, and trying to find niche ways to actually get W's. That's the interesting part about Galactus. But people will just play against the deck and be like, oh, they just always had the exact line. Well, they really don't, you know? Actually, with Chavez, you only draw Galactus one in... you only draw Galactus one in... It's even less than 1 in 4 games. Or you don't draw Galactus. It's even less than 1 in 4 games. Try this. I might need to adjust this deck a little bit. I'm not loving how it's playing for me. Wong Mystique Gambit. No skill involved. I mean, I think you're just wrong, Segisek. I think that there is a lot of skill involved. I feel like you're completely missing my entire point. If your just response to that is, yeah, no skill involved. I don't know why this deck is feeling so bad though. I'm guessing it's Galactus middle, right? I can't beat Null. Well, I mean, can they fill the whole board and play Null? I don't think so. Title upon it sure is. Sure is. Pink's got a stream scheduled with the Ben Bro tile? What? Oh, weird. I don't know why this showed up. Oh, it's because I tried to hit start stream and then I hadn't done something properly. Let me delete that. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, you're in the right place though. What is going on here? Is he just trying to get me out of the game? Maybe he's trying to draw Galactus. It doesn't matter if he draws a Galactus, right? We have to go here to try and win Baxter Building. The Doom, we're in a bit of a bind, but here we beat Doom if they somehow have Doom in their deck. He doesn't think about his turn, he just auto-plays leader on 6. It's so rude, man. Hey, look at that. That's how you beat a Galactus player. You just have them not draw Galactus. Easy peasy. Modest Mousekeeper, if someone's a piece of garbage and spams at you, it doesn't matter if they're a Galactus player or not. That's just BM. But I mean, I agree with you. That person sucks. They didn't beat you because they spent 6,000 tokens. You know? But anyone who's a, who is there? You hit your personal best rank. Congrats. Get wrecked. All those bots didn't stand a chance. Got him. They were still busted? Nah. Not. Okay, though. Alright, Jackson Miller, it's just your opinion. I disagree with you. But you're welcome to have that opinion all you would like. Incredibly rude of my opponent. Kind of have an auto win in that lane now. Galactus is simply unfun to play and less fun to play against. I disagree, but it's okay if you have that opinion. Sorry you feel that way. You can find goodness in a lot of things in life if you challenge yourself to do so. Well, I think we're losing this one, chat. I don't love my odds here. Hey, Michev. I have to go to the drawing board here, dude. Why do some people spam the snap? I'll never understand emote spammers. They just suck. You just have to be okay with like just saying like, oh, they just suck, you know? Some people in life just suck. was gonna try and put together a play, but we're just leaving here, right? You like olives? No, I think olives are one of my least favorite foods. I actually have a funny story about olives. So I used to work as a bartender. Actually at this place I wasn't working as a bartender. I was working as a server. But one of the things, if you worked on the bartender side of the brewery that I worked at, you could, you know, if you're a little bit down, you could help the bartenders with some of their side work, and I would always do that because then they would make my drinks faster and I would get better tips. And I'm just kind of a homie like that. So I was hanging out on the bar side, and at that bar we served blue cheese stuffed olives. Now there are two things that I really dislike about blue cheese stuffed olives, and that's that I find olives repulsive, and that I find blue cheese repulsive. Both of which I hate. I hate them both because they're very strong flavors. Both of them, to me, if there's olive in anything, it's all I taste. If there's like the muffala or whatever, muffala, that's like the chopped up olives or whatever. I will just taste olives. If there's even a little bit of olives, black olives I can deal with, but like green olives that are just like super sharp tasting, I just can't do it. So I really hate both blue cheese and olives a lot. And blue cheese, it's the same thing. It's like anytime I have blue cheese, I put it in my mouth, and it's like it coats my mouth, and everything tastes like blue cheese, and it's terrible, and I hate it. This looks good. Do I want to get this demon out? I don't know if I do. Vibe it. So I hate blue cheese and I hate olives. And there's an older dude who was the bartender, really cool guy, and he said, you know, I was doing these blue cheese stuffed olives for him, and I was like, dude, this smell is terrible. I actually hate blue cheese and I hate olives. It's like the worst thing I can do. But I'm happy to help you, you know, doing this. I literally wore gloves because so my hands didn't smell like blue cheese and olives afterwards. And he just keeps telling me, he's like, yo, dude, you know, it's kind of interesting. And you might find this surprising, but a lot of times, even if you really don't think that you like something, you might like it a lot, you know, more than you would expect. Because, you know, we try things just by themselves, but then when you actually try them with extra stuff, it's like different. So maybe even though you don't necessarily like blue cheese, you don't necessarily like olives, maybe you'll like a blue cheese stuffed olive. Maybe like those flavor combinations together will enhance it in a way that's really, really good. It seemed really convincing at the time. And, you know, after I was apprehensive. I didn't really want to do it. And he keeps talking to me about it. We're kind of bored. The work's so much slow. And I finally say, okay, whatever. I'm going to, I'll try it. I stuff one, I pop it in my mouth, I bite down. It is the most horrid taste I've ever tasted in my life. I wanted to vomit so bad. I was like keeled over, like dry heaving. And this dude was just laughing his ass off, dude. Just could not stop laughing. Thought it was the funniest thing in the world. So my advice to you, if anyone ever tells you some dumb shit like that, just don't believe them. I literally dry heaved in the bathroom, and I had to I was like crying because it was the grossest taste I'd ever tasted in my entire life. It was horrible, dude. Yeah, what a Chad, dude. That dude is a Chad. He was a Giga Chad for sure. The Bast gets us one extra power because we're gonna play Wasp and Doom next turn. No MODOK, I'm guessing. Fine wing on the Wolverine. Fulfill middle? Fulfill middle. They gotta compete with 15 left. We're adding... This is 7 plus 9? Oh, is the fact that we're always losing right just too bad, though? The fact that we're always losing right or always losing middle just never gonna be enough. Eat with lava on stream? No, why would I ever do that? Why would I eat something that I find repulsive on stream? Doom left, it doesn't matter. I guess we're just always losing to the Dracula here, right? There's 2 cards in hand. This Dracula always wins in middle. I think we just gotta go, dude. Let's play it out. Let's see what it looks like. We need to adjust this deck somehow. I don't know how. I think we're gonna lose left by 1. That feels terrible, dude. I lose by 2. Feels less terrible. Yeah, we're just never winning middle there. I think the hood is a bit of a cheeky idea, but I feel like the fact that it hogs up a lane is becoming like a pretty clear problem. Dragon's Hobgoblin that they have in their deck is a joke. I did murder them, right? That's a really good point. That's got to count for something, right? I kind of like the idea of the hood, but I feel like in practice he's lane clogging me. My biggest problem right now is I'm just lane clogging too much. So maybe we cut the whole Doom idea. Maybe cut this Doom idea. Use Thing instead of Hood. I have Bast in the deck, so I don't think we can use Thing. Stinger. I'm never prepared for how big my face is now when I do this. It feels weird. The Nebula also doesn't feel great, but we haven't hit around 1 too often. The Nebula's probably fine. And cut the Doom idea. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe do try with Khazar. Beast? Nah, Beast is terrible, dude. Valkyrie, maybe. Valk's kind of interesting. I don't really like Hitmonkey without. I don't really like the Iron Man. We get the Iron Man, like why aren't we just putting Mr. Negative in the deck, right? Bishop ain't it. Kind of like Debris. Even though I just said we're lane flooding too much, I think removing the hood is pretty good for that. And that Doctor Doom just always felt like it was rotting in my hand, right? Debris is good because this gives us a Galactus counter as well. A lot of things that the Debris can give us. Khazar's a consideration. Like we have a decent amount of 1-drops that come down, but I feel like losing a power to Bast, not getting any benefit from Bast, it kind of like defeats a bit of the purpose. The Iron Man and Valkyrie are both interesting ideas. Professor X is kind of a psycho idea as well. Scroll I don't think is very good with all the enchantresses running around. I think Scroll stonks are down. Yeah, maybe just Shocker. Yeah, just Shocker. Yeah. Just Shocker. Love it. Okay. Let's hope this goes a little better. Wait. A shop reset. Oh, I really like this Hellcow variant. Very nice. Nullified Spider-Woman's pretty cool. Max Grecki Hazmat is nice. I do dig this crystal a lot, but I already have Jump Scare. Crystal. Rogue also incredibly fire. White Tiger's an interesting choice. I was actually considering it at first, but I don't know if that's the move. Chakra, that's shocking, true and based. Now we can't really do Storm. Patriot, you don't really want a surprise card, interestingly enough. Patriot is kind of just one of those decks where you just slam points. And we have a very low curve. Maybe we have to be greedier with our Bast. Maybe we just pass here. Did not pay off. We'll play Invisible Woman. The Krakoa is gonna ruin our lives, but we just kind of have to accept that. It's just going to happen. We had a lot of 3 power cards. Like both these were much better. I guess the Doom was an anti-synergy target, but just adding multiple of these feels a little bit bad. I literally can't play 1-cost cards anywhere but left. Not very pog. We can just hide like a shocker in here as a joke. Oh, very nice. I didn't want to deal with that either. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love when the opponents get rid of like bad locations for both of us. Makes me feel good. The Nebula is kind of nice here. I don't know if I can play the Squirrel Girl though. I don't know if I can play out the Squirrel Girl and just completely cut off my possibility to go right. Basically gives me one more spot the last 2 turns that I can play anything that costs less than 3, and I don't even have anything that costs more than 3 in my hand. We get to hold the Squirrel Girl here. Hope that we get a Mystique. Sarah on 4, very spooky. That was a clutch ass Scarlet Witch they got. Nightmare, like literal nightmare scenario. I don't even. I can't. I literally can't do anything. We're just gonna do this. I have to get like Blue Marvel off the rip. I should have played Misty Knight as well. I should have played a 1-drop too. Wish I could take that back. I would have played Debris there and then like Misty Knight. Hiding the Debris also feels like it kind of sucks. This is totally fine. This is a bit annoying for them. Kind of ruins their Angela possibilities. Literally can just play this card. We're probably just taking a Fat Owl here, right? Oh, this is tough, man. I mean, that was just really bad locations. We're just eating L's. I tried like somewhat of a similar. This is kind of like scene. Oh shit. Thank you. I apologize, chat. I'm just trying to focus and trying to play the game better. Also, sometimes I'm like scrolled up. Sometimes I'm scrolled up in chat and then it stops going. Bast is very limiting, but like what else am I putting in? Also, it's already in the name of the. It's already in the name. I can't go away from that just yet. We'll keep getting our reps in here. We just have to learn our play patterns because I clearly am not playing this properly. Like, not to say that there's not that there's other things at play as to why it's not really coming together, but it's clearly not working as intended right now. We can take our time. The opponent has 5 energy next turn though, which is kind of terrifying. And they can just like slam a Devil Dinosaur left. Sister Love and Strange Academy? Yeah, it's gonna get weird. It's gonna get real weird. Double Patriot is great though. We could have maybe snapped here. Oh. I'm telling you, man, this is a game of all time. This is a deck of all time, man. Yeah, just play around them playing Time Stone on 2 into Professor X and Sinister London on 3. Simply play around it. Okay, let's Bast on 1 here. We can kill off the Bast. Yeah, Patriot's a bit of a blind spot. I think control decks and like things like Patriot are a bit of a blind spot for me as far as like things that I'm good at piloting. It's always nice to try and work out getting better at those. You piece of garbage. At least we can stop them like once. You're more annoyed at Professor X than Galactus? It's a really cool card. I think that Professor X is one of the most interesting and cool cards in the game, personally. I should have put the real one middle. Yeah, this is another thing I'm missing. Like Mysterio, the real one always needs to go middle there. This is not a piloting issue. I think it's a bit of both. I think that you are right. I'm getting kind of like I'm getting kind of like beat up from the perspective of like, I mean, like even just look at these locations. Like what do I do? Bit of RNG, bit of piloting, but we just want to try and slowly get better at the piloting side. And Nebula might just be wrong too. Probably better options that we can have here. We can like slow this down. We might actually be able to get over the top of it. We can like debris and we actually draw our Patriot. I mean, this is counting on getting like debris and Patriot both in a row, which is not ideal. I did get the Enchantress. It's gonna get up to 7. Let's try this. We'll play this one out. We're gonna take some L's here to learn this deck, as opposed to just retreating. It's just too low of a curve. It could be just too low of a curve. Could be. Definitely a potential that that's the problem. Literally gonna miss middle by 1. Could just be just too low of a curve. Maybe the Bast thing just isn't correct. The Bast thing does just feel like weird. Like even when we are hitting Bast and like our cards like 3. Again though, I mean we're dealing with negative zone this time. We're dealing with a Nebula that's stuck behind a Dust Domain. Like can we really say like you know it's the deck's fault that we're not winning this game? Arguments for both sides. Iceman won the game. Yeah, Iceman was really rude there. Iceman was very, very rude. What's up, Cap? On your left? You know, Bast. I really don't want to play the Squirrel Girl out on 1. Double Raptors. It should be good if we draw our Patriot. I'm gonna stack this here. Patriot mirror, but we're getting the Nebula down. Debris always feels really bad and weird in the mirror. Locks them out of playing middle. I don't want to put another card. I don't want to play Squirrel Girl this turn. I think we just shock her. The next turn we could probably like Blue Marvel into maybe like Mystique stuff. They get their Patriot down. We do not have our Patriot down. It's a bit scary. We do have our Nebula that's going to pump though the next 3 turns. This will get to 7. I got this blue marvel is really nice. If they Mystique, we're probably just dusted. Okay, A-bomb. A little scary. We beat this abomination, man. Because we're always winning right. They can't play another Patriot effect. They can Blue Marvel, but we still always win right. I don't know if we're going to beat this. This will be 1, 4, 6. That's 11. We're going to get a squirrel over there. I guess the Mysterio is just better than the squirrel, right? Taking the 4 here is just better. Because we don't have any Patriot effect. And then we just fill this with 1s. It's our best shot. We have a chance of bidding both middle and left. Yeah, we beat this Blue Marvel, which is really nice. I think we're winning here. I think we got the dub. Very nice. Very good game. Very good game. Weird Patriot mirror. Not the easiest thing to work through. But this Nebula buff at the end. And the Mysterio reveal is going to give us over the top. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. This was a weird one. A weird mirror. So they use Cosmo instead of Invisible Woman, and they do kind of the abomination thing. Bast was obviously a non-factor because he drew him late. The Nebula came in really clutch. The Nebula kind of showed why. I mean, it's a 1-7 on the board, 1-9 there. I'm talking to chat, Modest Mouseketeer. All right. Yeah, Nebula showed up there. Nebula showed up. Love to see it. Nebula showed up. Oh, dude, what a nice looking variant. Ooh, I did get a new hanger. I'll remember to turn it back this time, I promise. I did get a new Nova variant. Look at this. I don't know if I love the blue glimmer on it. The blue glimmer feels okay. I don't think I'm gonna stop this one here. I'm probably just gonna try and flip it again. Stanger. Better than black? I love the black glimmer flare. I think the black glimmer flare is really nice. Stanger. Oh, by the way, over here, Brave, since you're here, I might talk to you about redoing this thing and making it a little smaller, putting like the Binks hexagon logo on like half of it, and then having a spot to do like a variant gallery. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I'll hit you on the back channel eventually. That's of no urgency. I think we greed the Bast. No 2-drops. We can greed the Bast. Do we continue greeting the Bast? I don't know if we can continue greeting the Bast. We take our Bast now. A little bit better. Because hexagons are bestigons. Oh, wait, pie charts. I believe I faced pie charts yesterday and they were playing fake Galactus. But if it's real Galactus, then we're gonna debris them. No, it's kind of the best of both worlds in many ways. What? Alright. Sorry I put those rocks there. You're missing out on Bishop with Mysterio and Bast. Missing out on Bishop with Mysterio and Bast. Eh. Bishop's nice because it's a proactive 3 power. You can maybe flip it in instead of Nebula if you would like. This 0 could screw them over, potentially. It's actually really good that that Killmonger came out, right? They freaking 0 to Maximus, you piece! Absolute cheater. I feel like I'm ahead. I don't know when I'm going to top deck next turn, but we got the double Patriot stuff. Squirrel Girl, Mysterio, both banger draws. Invisible Woman, Nebula both kind of suck. So it's like a 50-50. You realize Max would give them 2 cards if zeroed? Yeah, it's crazy, right? What a great mansion for me. Thought I was Max dismantling you earlier. Sorry, dude. I hope you're not down bad. I don't think you know what down bad means. I think that you're putting together the words down and bad and thinking that they mean something different than what they actually mean. Okay, where do we want the shitty Mysterio? Actually, wait. They're all the same. They're all 5s. This is basically Doctor Doom in many ways. In many ways, this is Doctor Doom. Down bad means that you're trying to bang, or you really need a good brick, you know. Fake Mysterio 5. They're all 5. All of them are 5. They're all 5. Means infatuated? Kind of. I wouldn't say it means infatuated. It almost means like you're desperate. You're down bad for buff Mysterio. Thought it also means depressed. Nah. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Another Bifrost game. Nebula on 1. Opponent has no fun. Be me. Be the one having no fun. Mojo! I ain't filling that lane. What do we say, chat? You always go full Gamma Lab. Always, always, always go full Gamma Lab. You always go full Gamma Lab. You got it, Esteban. Nailed it. There's like multiple meanings, none of which are none of which are what was said though. Look at all my Hulks, chat. I don't know what to do. I don't want some space here, so I'm happy skipping here. They said no space for you. But we can fill here. They also armored our Hulks. So we can't lose here unless they have exactly Iron Man. Maybe they play a bunch of cards middle and then we could fill it with debris and then they don't actually get the Titania back. You never know. You never know, chat. It also could just be Blue Marvel Mystiquing. You never know. Galactus mid. That'd be pretty cool. Opponent retreated. I think they're mad that they I think they completely forgot that this would move over and protect the Hulks. Well, for Patriot Mystique? Nah, I think that getting Patriot Blue Marvel was good. I think that floating for a 1 and 4 and then only being able to play Blue Marvel instead of Blue Marvel Mystique is not worth. Yeah, they realized their armor screwed them over. I guarantee they had Sean in their hand. But I mean, they still could have won. I don't know why they just ran. They could have at least like seen what happened the next turn. All right, we Bast, huh? Bast already gives us a Nebula trigger. This is a sexy Bast. This is a thick Bast right there. Bast with Mysterio feels... Yeah, so like the point of like not playing Ultron is that you've seen every game we pretty much flood the whole board already, right? Like Ultron at the end doesn't really push the needle, it feels. Shame retreat? Yeah, I've been there, man. Yo, people hate playing on New York. What a great spot for Nebula. Wish I could snap a second time. I did make a deck with no Maria Hill, yeah. I did consider it, though. What do we say, chat? We always go full Gamma Lab. We won't go full Gamma Lab. We'll go mostly Gamma Lab. Sky needs to know how to use the Time Stone. This is a very smart use of the Time Stone. Time Stone into Lockjaw? That's a really good way to use the Time Stone, in my opinion. You gonna put your stones through Lockjaw immediately on turn 3? I completely disagree with you. This is enough. We won't go full. Oh, thanks, G. Kimball. 86. Appreciate you. I also think I make fun and interesting content. You're a piece of garbage. Now I'm fulfilled there. Well, they run Cosmo in their deck, which is weird. Me and the homies. Turn 4, I have 4 board spaces left. Not ideal. Ultron ever good? Yeah, there's definitely decks with Ultron that are good. Basically, those decks, they just try and play big power cards. So they would play like things like Abomination. Big, huge cards and not cards that spread. They'll play like tech cards. They'll play like big cards, and then they just try and play like Patriot and Mystique, and then they just finish the game with Ultron. Yeah, 2 Wasps. Look at them. Look at their friends. Friends. Best friends. Also, chat, I want to throw something out there. After we finish with this deck, I'll probably go at least 2.5 or 3 hours. How keen are people to watch the Ben Bro GDQ thing? It wasn't, not GDQ. But it's basically like a Ben Bro thing all about, like, design. Would people be down for that? GDC, yeah. That reality stone was very, very rude. Triple Wasp all the way around the sky. All the way around the sky. There'll be a quiz at the end? No. Just gonna react to it, talk about it. I think we'll make some fun content. Missing the Hood in our deck. Also, all of our stuff that's probably the worst location for our deck, actually. Not interested? Oh, that's tough, Craig Fitz. That's good to hear, though. I appreciate your feedback. Omega Strikers? Yeah, we'll play Omega Strikers. I play a lot of Omega Strikers. I've played quite a bit of it just on my own. I really love the game. You roll Wasp, opponent gets Infinite. I mean, the worst thing was that, like, not only did it give, not only did it turn off the Gamma Labs, which is going to be really good for me, but then they turned into like a full location that sucks. Yeah, Invisible Woman against Enchantress, which we have only seen one of all day. Skill-based matchmaking truthers, where are you at? Or not skill-based matchmaking. I'm just making up words. Just out here making up words, bro. Out here making up words, bro. This deck can fit Enchantress. I don't know if Thanos can fit Enchantress in. Dude, this sucks, dude. Bard No Name might be like the worst location for Patriot, because everything is trying to like spread. Your favorite title, Marvel Snap? Man, I still have established 2002. I definitely should not have that anymore. Maybe I just embrace that I'm going to lose Bar with No Name. Maybe we'll do something crazy. We'll start. I don't really want a Patriot. Play Invisible Woman. I kind of want to be a psychopath. Do this. We're gonna do it. Brett. They already used their wave. I don't know why they waved into Killmonger. That was a very interesting choice. Maybe they're just trying to slow me down. I'm not exactly sure what their plan was. I don't think the Reality Stone bar now, right? They still gonna do it? Stop having destroy cards. This one also garbage for Patriot. This one's a bit tough. At least it's not an insta lose. They still have to like respect whatever you put there, right? You could do like an abomination in there or something. Like especially with like a Patriot deck like this, where we're trying to like spread as much as possible. Invisible Woman is to counter Enchantress, which is very popular now because she got buffed. It's a terrible Bast. Is a bot dog a sandwich? I'm gonna guess you mean hot dog. My thing is that if you say a hot dog isn't a sandwich, then a Subway sandwich isn't a sandwich. You can do with that information what you will. Much better Bast here. Yeah, Debris can also snipe Space Stone. If you're running Debris, that's a great point. Bam, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. Maybe a bit full here. Juggernaut. Okay, they're completely full, right? Which is nice for us. I guess they're not. They juggernauted. Hot Pockets and calzones are dumplings. I don't know, man. Sure. Why not? Why not? Why aren't they dumplings? don't know why I said that so angrily, but it was very angry. I think this game's going a little bit better than previous ones. Hot dog is a hot dog, a sandwich is a sandwich, same as tostadas, not tacos. Hot pocket is a sandwich? You don't get to just decide if you're a sandwich or not. Play it out. As a joke. Ketchup is a smoothie? I definitely said it out loud multiple times. That would be a good time where Doctor Doom, if Doctor Doom was still in my deck, we would have won. Look at that. How do I feel about pineapple on pizza? I don't prefer it, but I don't, it's like whatever. If there is pineapple on pizza and that's all it is, I would eat it. I would never order it. I'm a crispy pepperoni on pizza kind of guy. I specify crispy on pepperoni because if you cut the pepperoni with the casing still on, the outsides will like kind of cup up as it's cooked, and then the outside edge will get crispy, and that's the best. That's the creme de la creme. All right, Shocker down, Nebula popping off, Patriot in hand. We're gonna snap. It's a solid start right here. Get that oil? Yeah, do you get the little oil reserve in the cups? Y'all know. Y'all know what's up. Got Mystique. Debris. There is a bit of a liability here because of the squirrels. I think this turn we just Misty Knight. Next turn we are just Blue Marveling, and then we try and finish out the game with Patriot Mystique or Patriot Debris. Actually, we might just Debris. Oh, we gotta just play the Blue Marvel out, man. I keep it a stack. Do I lift weights? I have lifted weights in the past. I think we just go Patriots, and then it actually doesn't matter which one we play. Go Patriot Wasp. We'll see. There's a lot of calculations. Getting +6 left. Pretty strong. Getting +7 middle. We have four extra coming from the Mysterio. They might not be able to trigger the Nebula. They could have Enchantress though. Like let's keep it a stack. You could also have Skillmonger, which they clearly do. Skillmonger doesn't seem all that horrible. I feel like we're still winning middle and left, right? Yeah, we're just simply ahead middle and left. Not too shabby, not too shabby. We'll play it Ryan. God, they have a Mysterio too, chat. Son of one of these days, dude, we'll start getting some wins. This is tough, man. Put a beef sandwich is the sides and bottom as well. It's called a sandwich, same as a hot dog. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's weird. It's not as rigid. It's not as rigid as one might imagine. Okay, Big House is fine. The Nebula cooking right. Corn Dog is a calzone. Their control is rough. I mean, we were right there with that deck. We were right there. Corn dog is a pancake. What are these takes, man? Hot dog can't compare to a club sandwich. What does that mean? What if it tries its best, though? You ever think about that? What if it tries really hard? Discard decks have been eating your lunch this season. Better protect that lunch, dude. Can't let people eat your lunch. Go to prison, people are gonna be eating your lunch, man. You're in a lot of trouble. In to aid their hand. I didn't want to play there anyway, so I mean, that's fine. We still have a potential for debris. I just go here. I watch them Professor X left and we cry. We're gonna have to do this so they can't just simply play it left. We can play the Wasp for an extra point of power. No, because this ruins the Wasp here, I think. Also should have played the Blue Marvel first, I suppose. What do you think the best Series 4 or 5 card is to pick up for Sweat? Probably Thanos. Or not Jeff. Jeff's good, but he's not the best, for sure. Thanos or Darkhawk are probably the two best. Darkhawk stocks are down though with Enchantress. Dude, I literally... Ugh. We're still getting +4, right? We're going to be at 14, right? They have to play left and play more than 9 power right. I don't think they could do that. I think we actually are still going to win. Yeah, we beat this. Crazily enough. I think, wait, no, do we lose middle now? Yeah, because we don't have any Patriot. We didn't get our Patriot effect off. Yeah, we needed to get a Patriot effect off, that's right. For whatever reason, I thought we had a Patriot effect active. Been able to afford a lot of casseroles with the discard deck recently? Oh, Pog. Casserole! I'm able to say that today. I'm blessed to light again. He's just gonna, they're just gonna keep freaking, playing Spider-Man on me, man. Where are my doggos? Not being very good doggos. Finally open Goose today? Yo, the Goose is loose. Hog Arena. Go Patreon, it's like Mysterio Hitmonkey. Seems okay. Just we just never getting Mystique anyway, so we just kind of deal with it. Can't worth the tokens? I personally do not think so. But use your own discretion for things of that nature. You can just sneak the Wasp in this turn, I think. Why not, right? 4 slots left available. A little 8 power Hitmonkey. It's not even in her deck. Monkey. I haven't played Monkey since like the beginning of last season. I just don't want to deal with them like Professor Xing middle. But I guess if next turn they Professor X middle, we're probably just winning, right? I feel like Kang is a 3, -3 would be interesting and he stays on the board. Why would you run that card? Sounds terrible, Brandon Hall. Like what would ever make you want to run that card? Clearly you weren't thinking. Okay, I was just like, I don't understand that at all.
All systems go.
We get in trouble with some like Enchantress stuff, but yeah, opponent, it was a weird snap by the opponent. I think they just tried to quick Daredevil snap me and he pushed me out of the game, but I think we were fine there. Had an interesting Lockdown Guardians list. Is this the exact list that Dara was running yesterday? Was this the list that Dara was running? This looks very similar to the list that Dara had. Dara had Enchantress over Absman. Looks very similar. That's good. They changed one card. I always think that you should change one card. I always think that you should change one card when you take someone's deck. I think it's good for you. It's good for them. Good for everyone, man. About 200 cards, huh? Yo, chat. Stinger. Mystery variant. What do you think? Guesses in chat as to what the mystery variant is. Now, unfortunately, I would like to open this as soon as we can, but there's 733 people on YouTube, and there's only 227 likes on the YouTube stream. So unfortunately, before we're able to open this mystery variant, we're gonna need at least 100, and we're gonna let's say we're gonna double it. Let's double it. Come on, YouTubians. I bet you can double the likes in like less than a minute. I guarantee you can do it. Pixel and Baku Shadow King variant. I would take that. I don't have any. Pixel Hellcow, Taskmaster, Pixel Darkhawk, Shadow King. Chibi something? Yo, my man. It's hard though, dude. There's not many chibis left in the pool. All right, we're getting close. Come on, YouTube. We got it. We're so close to doubling. So close. We just need like 1 or 2 more. So if you're the person who's like still sitting there and still hasn't done it, we're all waiting on you. Cheeseburger Maria. I don't think you can. I think it's a 12 hundo. I think it's a 12 hundo. YouTube is glitching today. YouTube, you're so close. If you're that one person who still hasn't hit the like button, everyone's just waiting on just specifically you, right there, the one standing there. I'm just kidding. Let's do it. Pixel Titania, son of a nutcracker. Someone say Pixel Titania. I think I thought I saw Pixel Titania. Pixel Profex, Pixel Zola, Pixel Wasp, Pixel anything. That doesn't really count though. Pixel Vulture, Pixel Doom, Pixel Odin, Pixel Cap, Pixel Thing, Pixel Mojo, Pixel Shadow, Pixel Hawk, Pixel Kang, Hellcow, Baku, Pixel Ultron, Pixel Atuma. We now no one got it directly on the, no one got it right on the nose, man. No one got it right on the nose. Good try though. You find Titania's original design in all of her variants. I like Titania's original. I think Titania's original looks nice. I think this might be her best one. Don't clip that out of context. 1 card closer to an all pixel Shuri deck? Ah, dude, I have a lot of pixels, man. The original one is the least worst. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, Titania's original is a little bit Monka. We can Bast into Mysterio is kind of nice. This ninja is okay because we have things to buff it. Maybe we just Misty Knight here. Nah, because we want to just play on curve, I guess. I think being able to trade variants with others would be cool. It's like an impossible system to work out. Systems like that are insanely complex and very, very, very easy to what's the word I'm looking for? Take advantage of. Very easy to take advantage of. Well, what is the word I'm thinking of? It's a single word for take advantage. Exploit. Thank you, Mark in the Clouds. Appreciate it. Or Marcin the Cloud. He's a cloud named Marcin. The world may never know. Go Invisible Woman. It's nice because we can play off of Asteroid M, which is always good. I don't think I need to full curve here, though. Manipulate is pretty good, too, but I definitely meant exploit. Abuse can work in many situations. I think it's spending 3K for stature. It's like okay. Stature is like people are really liking stature. Like just Black Bolt stature and like a good cards deck is seeming to be a really good play. It's almost as if people saw my 5/5 drop deck and they're like, this guy's onto something. Probably it. You explain curve. Curve means like playing a one cost. They definitely didn't mean to do it that way. I guarantee you they did not mean to do that. If we get Patriot Mystique, we're like, okay, but man, this is rough, dude. I feel like we've drawn Patriot in less than half of our games, which is very, 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 very bad RNG. Rather be exploited than abused? It depends, man. Sometimes. And Patriot Mystique Sag. Always losing middle, pretty much always losing left. We just gotta go. How come no one plays those 5 cost to 1 cost guys? Stature's starting to get a lot of popularity. And so is Miles, actually. Miles and Stature were both kind of really overlooked when they first came out, but now are coming much more into prominence. You're surprised bro wasn't confused when I mistakenly said Magneto? Is Omega Strikers playable without a stack? I don't know what that word that you're saying means. Exploitation is a form of abuse, and some may say abuse is a form of exploitation. You know what I mean? Stature was pretty outclassed by the numbers Shuri was putting into play. Her nerf opened up a lot of cards. Yo, shout out Jeff Hoagland. Hoagland, sorry. I gotta say your name right. Thanks for being here, man. Thank you. Me and Jeff had a nice chat on the back channels. It was very good and productive. Let's go Mysterio here. Yeah, I really agree that the Shuri nerf did open up a lot of things. I think that's really good for the game. Maybe we should have greeted and held on to this for like a potential Bast, but the Nebula down on the right is going to do some work for us. Giving them a fake Mysterio is always good for kind of opening up our side of things. And it's looking like this is... We got potential that this is a Galactus deck. I think we just start going with the Patriot Mystique stuff and then play Blue Marvel, and then we have a pretty open turn 6. This seems quite good for us. Java's too thin? Nah, we're kind of like okay with drawing things late in the game. Stature felt like a card that was only added for the MODOK season. Well, I mean, you don't like Stature and MODOK don't really combine well. Stature's a really cool idea. So someone mentioned that Stature is insanely held back by the amount of cards that discard cards from your opponent's hand, because there's exactly 2 right now. Or are you saying that it was like a counter to MODOK because your opponents are discarding cards? It's kind of an interesting idea. But stature or like stature's held back because there's exactly 2 cards that can work with it, which really limits what it can do. And I think that that's a really, really valid and good point. Ooh, a little Gamora action, but they do let my Nebula keep growing. It's kind of scary for them. We want to make sure we get double squirrel. They have to play right. So because they have to play right, I guess maybe getting a big squirrel here is worth. So if they're forced to play right to play around Nebula, getting a 6-power squirrel makes them play like a decently sized card there. Or they could go in all in trying to win the Baxter building potentially. This actually gets worse. No, this stays 5. Stays 5. I guess we can just go do this. Writing 6 to Baxter building, it just depends on how big that they can get there. 6 to Baxter building is the best that we can do. I think we go for this. If they go hard for Baxter building, then we're probably winning middle and right. Yeah, I think we're gonna win middle and right then. I think even if they can sneak the Baxter building away from us, I think we're gonna be able to pull away with middle and right. Oh, they just got rid of the Baxter building. Interesting. Still got over the top though. Yeah, well played. Let's try Harbash. I'm still not positive about Nebula in this deck, but it feels really good in a Bast deck. But there's a little bit of counter synergy because you want to play Bast on 1 sometimes, and you want to wait to Bast the Nebula, but you're kind of getting Nebula just like a head start. The addition of Jeff helped Miles a lot. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I still don't have Jeff. Yeah, casserole! Let's go! Get that casserole, baby! We take those. Yeah, get casseroled, son. What do you think about adding Dazzler to this deck? Dazzler sucks, so no. This is an example of a deck that is probably the best possible deck for a card like Dazzler, and Dazzler still sucks in it. Dazzler's still really bad. It's just you just don't get the value out of it you want, man. Yeah, there's no deck where you want to add Dazzler. It's very true. Hopefully they buffer, man. Hopefully they buffer. We have OTAs tomorrow, actually. I completely forgot that we have OTAs tomorrow. We have an OTA tomorrow. Who knows what'll happen? Is Binks emoting hello? Of course I am. Of course I am. Dude, that was so funny when he was roasting me for not saying hello. That was really, really funny. We'll hold. Let's be a little greedier. Let's keep trying to adjust our playstyle until we kind of find what's right. And the Nebula down feels nice. We have a lot of ways to get to Altar of Death. We have Debris, we have Squirrel Girl. We have lots of good things to sacrifice in Altar of Death as well if we want to ramp out. We probably won't need to ramp out that much. Oh, I don't think we'll snap because opponent could have a really bad matchup against us. OTAs are over the air. Over the air means that it is a... This makes this a bit tricky. Let's sack our Invisible Woman to be able to play Patriot Mystique next turn. And then keep some space available. Let's sack this Invisible Woman. OTAs means over the air, which means that it is a change to cards that does not require a balance patch. So usually when they have changes that needs to do anything other than just adjusting the numbers on cards, they cannot do an OTA, but for a lot of things they can. Do an OTA, so they've been trying to. Let's see. 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 Yeah, it could be buffs, could be nerfs. You never know, man. We just go with Bast. Bast here, get a little bit of a buff on Wasp, and then be able to play like Wasp and whatever we want next turn. Maybe we probably should have snapped there. Opponent hasn't like played any cards, huh? This feels like a bot. Actually, interestingly enough, we killed a Misty Knight, and then we go Wasp Debris. Wasp Debris here. I don't think there's any way they beat us on Morag. It's very, very unlikely that they can get more than 9 power on Altar of Death. But I'm pretty sure it's a bot, right? This is bot city. Watu Nebula meta win. Yeah, they said they will have at least one buff in every single one, which I think is very cool. I agree. Nice. Look at that. 1 energy, 9 power, chat. What a strong card. Vex on Magenta. He asked for a question yesterday about the sleeper decks, and he said, I have a few things to say about, first of all, emote hello. Yeah, dude, I was cracking up, dude. When making Stature a 4/7 helper, but only 2 discard enablers. I mean, I don't think Stature needs a buff. Stature is like, there's a lot of very good players who are running Stature right now. I don't think she's in need of a buff. Stature as a 4/7 should be kind of crazy. Obviously, like a 4/7 would help her. Though, like you can just slam a 4/7 on curve. Slamming a 5/7 on curve feels really bad. But I have that 5/5 drop stack. I think is really, really good. 4/6. I like the idea of a 4/6. I like the idea of a 4/6, Jeff. I like that a lot better than 4/7. 4/7 feels like she's ahead of the curve for no reason, with a very good upside. Usually, when things are above the curve, their effects entail risk. Drewberry actually had a really, really good video about this, talking about how cards that are above the curve usually have risk associated. It's like Magento, a 12 power card, so above the curve. Well, I guess it's on par with Hulk now. But even though its effect is powerful, it still has risk because it could also be a negative. Polaris could still be a negative sometimes, you know. A lot of times. Enchantress should be a 4/5, maybe. I really like what Enchantress has done to the meta. I think the fact that Enchantress shook up the meta and changed how people are playing is good and awesome. Yo! Sending some love your way. I really enjoy your content. And to get back, thank you so much for the $10 tip. Helping financially support the stream. Got ad-free, subscription-free content for you here on YouTube and Twitch. And any little bit that you can give back like that really helps. So I super appreciate it. We can greed the Bast here. We can go Shocker and then maybe play the Bast on 3. Go Nebula. We can get to Dust Domain, which is always good. We can hide the Shocker. We pretty much have a free Invisible Woman. Yeah, these locations are a bit scary right off the get-go. I think Dazzler should be 4/2 that gets +3 for every location filled. I would like a 4/4 or even maybe a 4/5 that gets +2 for each location filled. That seems pretty cool too. Oisi roll. How do you say your name, by the way? Because I see you're very active in chat, but I never know what the hell's going on with your name. If I'm keeping it in a stack with you. Nebula work in Dark Dimension. If she is flipped, if they play cards into it, it works the exact same way. Right? Should have played Nebula right. I really thought about playing Nebula right, and now I really wish that I had. I really wish that I had done that. We need our debris. We need our squirrel girl. They're just going to soak the hell out of the sunspot. Okay. Not too shabby. Oh, another donation. Lava Face, $35. Getting the donation train going. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you for helping financially support the channel. Incredibly kind of you. Yeah, I wish you could like play Squirrel Girl here, have it die, and then get into Death's Domain. But I just don't feel like we got anything, man. Just in case they have a location disruption left. What if they had played the location disruption left though? Wouldn't that have been crazy? We have to win middle and they could just murk us. Well, I mean, I don't know why they did this. Why did they just play the cards out of their hand? Fuck this game, dude. Honestly, man. Honestly, dude. It's become just a freaking meme at this point. It's always Infinite. No matter how poorly my opponent plays, no matter what I do, they can play stupid the whole game. They play hella for no reason on turn 6, not playing any discard cards to set up their damn Draco. It's always freaking Infinite, man. I can't, dude. I can't deal with this. It hurts so bad, dude. Oh my god, man. Now, granted, I mean, let's be real. Like, even if Chavez loses us the game there, I concede to that. Even if they only like hit a Chavez here, we're still taking an L. But holy, dude, they played so not good. They played so not good. They have 5 cards left in their hand. Maybe they just had a bunch of big chonkers, and like 4 out of 5 cards I was gonna lose. But any other card I would have been fine, dude. If it was a Jiggy, if it was a Magento, that's fine, dude. I'm fine with you doing those. It's always Infinite, man. Oh, it's always Infinite. I need to hit up Demon. I need to commission him to make a song about how Dracula always hits Infinite. I need to hit him up. Maybe I can make a feature on it. Could have just floated the whole game and played Infinite. They could have, and won. Yeah, they sure could have. Yeah, why don't they just skip 5 into Infinite? Maybe they top decked it. You never know what happens, you know. He's live. Go ask him for. Do we just play with Misty Knight here? I guess so. That's Ben why it's always Infinite. If that would have come up, I would have asked him about it. Another Dark Dimension game, huh? Let's play Invisible Woman in Dark Dimension as a joke. Super Flow. I don't like Super Flow, so let's turn it off. The both of us. We'll hide Squirrel Girl in Dark Dimension as well. It goes by so fast when they only play in Dark Dimension. Yeah, Invisible Woman being actually invisible. First time for everything. Best top deck next turn would be Blue Marvel. A few other things we'd be hoping for. Oh, that actually really helps us. Potentially. These cards are going to flip next turn. I kind of forgot about that. Do I want the Squirrel Girl to go off? Wait, actually, only the Invisible Woman is gonna flip. That's awesome, dude. That is some weird stuff that doesn't happen very often. We basically are living and dying off of Patriot top deck. Polaris, Korg, Nebula. One snapped. We'll play it out. We're sacrificing a lot of cubes today because we're really gonna try and dig down and try and figure out how this deck works. It is. Oh, it's not May the 4th yet. You're an East Coaster. Okay, Darkhawk out. Nebula Feedin. Never Patriot. I think we've played. I guess we can find the stats, right? If we go on Untapped. I actually don't really know how Untapped works. Really boomery with this. I just started playing it. How do I on Untapped, how do I like look at my own decks? My stats. Okay, I found it on Untapped. Okay, I've played 28 games and won 11 and 17. That's really bad. That's not very good. That's not ideal. Minus 10 cubes. Minus 10 cubes actually isn't all that bad. I feel like in those 28 games, that's Bears bad, dude. If you think 11 and 17 is Bears bad, I got some news for you, man. We were 3 and 14. It was much worse than that. I would be very happy with an 11 and 17 season. That means we get 11 extra games of football, man. Every time you see a Draco, you retreat because you know it's going to hit Infinite. Then you're just letting them hit the Infinite for free. You have to make them have it. Minus 10 cubes, hashtag unfollow. That's alright. If you're following me for my cube count, you're probably here for the wrong reasons anyway, my dude. I'm guessing that's cap though. Dude, Adam Jones. I used to have a coworker. He was an older dude who used to work at Google, who gave me some of the best life advice I've ever had, and his name was Adam Jones as well. I'm guessing that's not you because he's probably not hanging out watching Twitch streams. Yeah, no, you're cool. I know it's not you. Don't worry, man. I'm pretty sure. I was pretty positive it wasn't you, but I appreciate you letting me know. I think we snap here, right? We have Sandbar. Good for us, bad for them. Type-ish. Yeah, jeez. You gotta share the advice. So basically, I was kind of stuck in like between a rock and a hard place when I was at my previous job. So we'll dive into the doldrums here because this deck is frustrating me. So we'll go into it. So I was working this sales job at a digital marketing agency, and it was my first job, like first real job out of college. I dicked around and did like serving bartending for like 3 years after college. It was my first real job after college. And it was my first sales job. It was cold calling. I was working my tail off, making like 100 cold calls a day at this place sometimes. It was kind of wild. But I was grinding and I really wanted to get good at this. Because I thought it would be a really cool job for me. And I really thought that it was something I could be good at. So put all this effort into, getting better and better. Became a top performer there. Became a assistant manager, moved all the way up into management. And that was cool. It felt really cool to be a manager, right? It felt really awesome. Now, the problem ended up being that I got to management and then I started to just really dislike it. I started to have like real bad problems, not enjoying my job. Still +2 on the Mysterio if we Bast. Dude, there's actually 50-50 of this Avengers compound murking me. Maybe we actually don't play this just yet. Because we can play this here at any time, right? Maybe this is an indication that they're going to fill it. Let's just do this and then just take the 50-50. I think that's fine. So I made it my way up to management, but then I realized I really did not like management. I was not set up for it. I was basically like working and trying to make all these like kids who were like like my age or older. You know, I was like 20, like 25 or 26, and all these kids who were like my age. So some a little bit younger, some a little bit older, but all of them were like just acting like children. Like no one would commit and put in the work to be like good at this job. It was really, really frustrating for me. So then I ended up leaving and not what don't we want to fit in here? What do we want to miss out on? Yeah, this is better than a squirrel, right? We'll just let this ride. I mean, this is like just about the best that we can do. The Mysterio will fill in here, then we'll get everything filled in. Then we have Mystique, everything like that. So then I started to really underperform from a management perspective, and that kind of sucks. It just, you know, led to a lot of just like problems for me as far as like my self-worth and everything like that. And basically the advice that this dude gave me was that you know, if I want to find something else to do at Logical Position, everyone would support me and want me to find something else to be better at and do. So what I need to do is but didn't this say 12 to 12? Am I crazy? Oh, I had to switch where I put the Mysterio. I had to put the Mysterio right. Oh, that sucks, man. So basically, like, he's like, everyone here wants you to succeed. Everyone knows that you're talented. Obviously, management doesn't work. And essentially, I like went into this position that was a, I went into this position that was basically like, I went back to being just like a sales rep, but it was like kind of like a highlighted sales rep where, you know, I can kind of do my own thing. But I basically went from like climbing all the way up to the ladder pole to just basically being back to where I was. And he came in, he was from Google, and they scalped him from that company. Got him to work at the company that we were at. And then he basically, like, I asked for him to have a sit down. We had just like this really, really good heart to heart. And he's like, just trying to figure out what I want to do. And he was like, you know what you should do? You sound like someone who's really creative, and you sound like someone who can go above and beyond. And this company is growing, and they need people like that. So what you need to do is identify. This is basically the advice that I would give to anyone who's working in like a startup type situation. You're working with a startup that has a lot of like venture capital and they're growing. They need people to be creative and they need people to find new positions. So he basically told me, you need to identify a problem and something that is going on in the company that is not working out or not doing what it should be doing. You need to take that problem and you need to offer a solution and become that solution to that problem. So essentially what I did is I realized that websites was something that wasn't really working for us, and the sales side of websites was a huge mess between our developers and our whole sales floor, and websites were just kind of like this big afterthought. So essentially I went in front of the vice president of the company. I presented them to have me move over and basically lead all sales on websites. So as opposed to everyone just on the sales floor, just like doing websites, basically all of the website leads or anyone who's interested in a website would get funneled to me. I would work directly with the website developers and learn more about how the actual websites worked and how our processes work, so I can explain it properly to the client, so that when we ended up selling those deals, not only were we selling more of the websites, but the developers were happier because we were setting proper expectations. So that was very long-winded. I think that took about 2 games, but that was the advice that he gave me: is find something, create value and find a way to create value in your company by being creative, finding a problem, and not just finding a problem and pointing it out, finding a problem and becoming a solution to it. What were you selling? I was selling digital marketing management at first. So digital marketing management was the original thing that I was selling, and then I moved on to selling websites for digital marketing clients. Being a manager doesn't necessarily mean being in a higher level position than an individual contributor. That's something a lot of people don't figure out until too late. I definitely figured that out too late. Yeah, I hated management. I hated I hated not having agency over what was happening, because other people forced to like kind of fit the bill. Maybe I should have wasped. Potentially, I should have wasped. How'd you transition from bartending to digital marketing? I just applied. When I went to try and get a real job, quote unquote real job after college, I literally just applied to every single like job listing I could possibly find. Okay, this will end up as 16 power. We get debris, we have some outs. Without debris, we're in a lot of trouble. I want a blue marvel. I want to do. I can't risk just having the Patriot, and then we just dump hand next turn. The problem is that they could like Spider-Man is here, right? This could be Spider-Man or Profex. Is Patriot gonna be enough here? No, it only gives us +2. We need a debris and Patriot, fortunately. But actually, interestingly, they're gonna move Jeff, but that'll only be a tie. Oh, here, are we fine? I think there's a chance that this is okay. Is the Patriot's gonna get +2 to the symbiote, so we're gonna tie middle? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get far enough ahead, unfortunately. It'll be close. Yo, we did it! Oh my gosh! Holy! That was crazy, man. Nah, Mysterio doesn't matter. Mysterio can't go to Flooded anyway. Mysterio would just make a single copy that's 4. The Shocker was better. Wowza. Yeah, opponent probably just thought that Jeff was going to be fine, but the Patriot ties, you have to remember that thing that comes in is pretty cool. So I was bartender, and then I wanted to get my first real job. I went on monster.com. I put in sales. I put in like a 10 mile radius. And if you're someone who's looking for a job, my best advice is literally for several days in a row, sit down for like 4 straight hours and just like get cracked out and just fill out every application. Don't look too far into the qualifications. Like, make sure that it's kind of like around your like qualification level. Don't be like obviously going for like director roles at places if it's your first job out of college, but make sure it's around your level. Don't worry too much about the exact qualifications, exact degree, exact years of experience, everything like that. Just make sure that everything's kind of close to what you're doing, and then just rattle off applications. Put out 100, put out 200 applications over a week. The biggest problem that so many people have when it comes to the biggest problem that some people have when it comes to finding a job is that they will apply to like 3 places and then just sit there and be like, oh, well, I have these 3 places that I applied to. Hopefully I'll get one of these, you know, hopefully it'll work out, and hopefully I'll make one of these. That's not how it works in the real world, man. You gotta apply for a crazy amount of jobs. Yeah, get cracked out on just filling out applications, man. You just have to go nuts, because there's so many that just will never do anything, man. It's all about, it's like throwing seeds, right? Like if you're throwing seeds into a field, if you throw 3 seeds into a field, like maybe one of them sprouts, but if you take 3 handfuls of seeds and chuck them in the field, you know a bunch of shit's gonna sprout. You've been working at the same company for 18 years, Blue Train? You're crazy, man. You're crazy. I could never. Let's just hope we get our debris on time. We have to top deck it, but if we do top deck it, we do get it on time. It is on time if we top deck it. Maybe we just go Blue Marvel here? We might be like kind of okay. Their max power output isn't that crazy, right? I mean, our max power output is pretty low as well. Is there a world we just like pass? And before Spider-Man? Spider-Man doesn't work. Because we get a turn 6 still. Death was 4, huh? Yeah, I don't think we're getting out of this chat. You hate Galactus players? I'm sorry, man. You should learn to love them. If you learn to love them, you'll have a much better experience playing this game. It's also really tough if you've been somewhere for 18 years to like try and like find a different place to be. You know, if it targets on DirecTV subscriptions, just apply for, if you apply just for just marketing positions. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Used to sit at Starbucks like a full-time job, pumping applications, temp agencies. Yeah, it's the most important thing that you can do. Yeah, dude, being in the same place for 18 years is crazy. I bet if you move somewhere, you could probably get a pretty decent raise. But it's also tough, right? Because you have to like learn a whole nother ass job. You have to learn a whole ass other thing. It's just all you change roles every few years. That's actually a really nice Blue Train. A lot of times when you're at a place for a long time, it doesn't really have that. You laid off after 15 years at Bank of America. Job hunting changed a lot between 1999 and 2014. Yeah, dude, just Indeed and Monster, man. Just turn into the psychopath. Bast on time? First time ever? Bast Invisible Woman next turn, depending on what I draw. AI is going to change the game, and very true, man. AI is terrifying. Soon there's going to be just AI streamers that are just funnier than me. And I don't know what I'm going to do, man. It's scary. It's scary, I'm going to cry. Bill Gates worked at Microsoft for 50 years. True and based. You wrote the last episode of Born to be Cosmo entirely in ChatGPT 4. What does that mean? AI is not required to be funnier than you. Not yet. Not yet. That took a while. That was kind of scary. Titania! Did AI bot write the script for me, providing minimal prompts? Scary, dude. I think Patriot Mystique should be enough to get us over the finish line here. I don't know though. Could be a bit spooky. We even got our new slogan. Keep it Cosmo. Keep it Cosmo. Dude, I've gotten Gamora more times today than I have in the past like 8 years. It's just, why am I lying to you? That's not even true. Doesn't even make sense. They you know they're playing Titanium Middle. They can't resist. Wasp from Quantum Tunnel sounds about right. Ooh, true and based. ChatGPT is graduating at so many universities now, but like, I mean, that doesn't matter. Like graduating from college is like if you just have like full access to the internet. To like, I'm not surprised that AI can do that at all, actually. But it's like the least surprising thing about AI, in my opinion. Like, what is college? Like a lot of it, you know. I'm gonna lose left, huh? By literally a single point of power. I don't know if there's a way I could have done that game any better, man. I haven't even got like Enchantress or Rogue. I think I'm just bad at Patriot, and maybe this deck is just bad. Probably little talent A, little problem B. Thank you, Llama Face. Cheers, man. Have a good night as well. Marvels use ChatGPT to generate their movie scripts. How do you know they haven't been doing that for years, man? Every time I play Squirrel Girl, I hear typing because like the acorns make it sound like typing. Have I been following the NBA playoffs? Nah, the Bulls didn't make it, so I've just been kind of vibing. ChatGPT will not write you a good paper, but if you put a paper in a ChatGPT and then you edit it, you can save yourself heaps of work. Arguably more important. Let's get our free 6 cost here. We've been snap. Been snap for good measure. Miserable Bulls fan here, man. Yes, you and me both. Oh, zero cost leader? Hoggy Woggy? Ooh, you thought? You thought? Enjoy your garbage cards. Yo, Bast on the leader, 3 power leader. We're getting closer and closer to unnerfing our boy.
Wind aid my hand.
I'm thinking, chat. I'm thinking we play the leader this turn. Get a Sarah. Get a Sarah out of the deal. It's not too shabby. Problem is that they're going to play Skillmonger. Oh, get out of here, punk. They weren't ready for the zero cost leader. I don't know why they retreated though. Maybe they just didn't think that they could win another lane. Cowards. Didn't draw Surfer? Well, they didn't even see. They didn't even get to the beginning of turn 6. They didn't even get to see if they drew Surfer. That's their Chavez version. Yes. Electro and Oscorp Tower is a very, very, very rude thing to play. It feels oh so good sometimes. Boosters. Boosters. Is there any cool cards we can upgrade? How do you feel about Star-Lord variant in the Battle Pass? You absolutely adore his comic book look. I have not. I haven't even looked at it. If I'm keeping it real. I think. Wait. I think it might have been played against me earlier. I think someone played it against me. See, the Gamora one looks pretty cool. This is also very cool. This one, he looks like he's like a Annihilation Conquest variant. It's alright. I don't know, man. I don't know if I love it. I like it, though. I can tell you I like it. I do like this Nebula variant a lot. And I like this card back. This card back is cracked, dude. What's the golden one look like? Yeah, you're gonna see, this is gonna be everywhere, dude. This is gonna be everywhere. Like the Nebula variant with her original comic book look. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm glad that you like it. I just have no affiliation towards any comics, so I don't know, man. None of that really, like, I just kind of look at things. Stinger, by the way. I just kind of look at things for like what they are, you know. Last 4 infinite card backs have been stellar. Haven't there only been 4? I'm pretty sure there's literally only been 4. If I'm not mistaken. You love the X-Men back? The only time I hit infinite? Yo, Pod. Congrats. Gooseback is your favorite? The kitty cat? Oh, kitty kitty. They had them before too. They weren't gold though. Really? Both card backs should be gold and you pick an infinite, other at 120. You want to further limit things? How wooed. I don't want that. Golden Hourglass is nice, yeah. My man just played freaking double mojo on me, dude. Is that allowed? Is that allowed? There was one that was title only, but then there was one that they're like back in beta. There have been a variety of things. There was like I think there was avatars at one point. There's betas. Where's Nebula for Jotunheim when you need it? Yeah. Yeah, I had a game against Dexter earlier where it was fun. Yeah, Invisible Woman anti-enchantress tech. We faced exactly one enchantress in like 35 games. All right, we get to see where they cap out middle. Not that high. Still too big for us to beat though. Fortunately. I don't know how we win, chat. I don't know where our win con is here. All I need is 9 power, right? They only played Titania last turn? They definitely have a She-Hulk coming down, right? Yeah, they have a She-Hulk coming down, right? Have you battled Cam Best? Yeah, me and Cam Best actually had a best of 3, and I beat him. I defeated him. But we also had teams of 3, and his team beat my team. So it ended up being a tie. I beat him 2-1, and his team beat my team 2-1. You go to Snap Battles YouTube, you can watch it. Well, this replay, we had an interesting list with a bunch of bands, but the bands really worked out in my favor. I was able to play my Dino Hawk list. So basically, like my pretty much my full. Oh, this is a bot for sure. Pretty much my full Dino Hawk list, but instead of you just play the Invisible Woman on play Bast next turn. Instead of Shang-Chi, which was banned, I played Rogue. Because I expected him to bring Patriot, and then he brought Patriot, and then I beat his ass. Annihilated him, some might say. Well, the Nebula dying sucks, but it's kind of whatever. Yeah, I crushed him, and then we did a draft, and in the draft, I got in that draft one of the strongest, probably the strongest draft deck I've ever drafted. It was basically like a net decked dinosaur list almost. And like Maria Hill Sentinel, Double Dinosaur, Agent 13, Coulson. It just had like everything, man. It was crazy. And then it had Super Scroll, and his list had Darkhawk and Claw. It was so good. Borderline cheating, honestly. Ultron is not good enough. We just don't really need Ultron in this deck. We kind of fill all the locations. I think the Ultron version of this deck is better. Plus we're running Bast. The Bast kind of has anti-synergy with Ultron. I think we just go here and then we see what we end up drawing. We really want a Mystique to pair up with this Patriot. It's going to feel bad to get... I wouldn't even feel that bad to get Blue Marvel if I'm keeping it real with you. Kind of glad that they're putting the Draco in the middle, because we can try and win left and right. If they MODOK left, though, and they have like swarms and stuff in their hand, we're in trouble. Elka was also very, very strong left. Yeah, the Invisible Woman kind of seems like a bit of a sore thumb, right? But I know that once I take the Invisible Woman out of the deck, you know I'm going to get Enchantress the very first game. We're just gonna have to hope that this is enough. We're adding +2, +1. We're adding 8 here. Go here, I guess. Middle is gonna be tough to win. I mean, they could. Ugh, they went all in left, man. If I would have played the Wasp left, I'm sure to won. Maybe, maybe. Oh, let's go. Get wrecked, bot. You piece. Deck-based matchmaking will give you Enchantress when you take her out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Me and Ben had a really good laugh about that. Ben had a really good laugh about the deck-based matchmaking. He went to the dev. If people weren't here yesterday, apparently he went to the devs at one point in the development of Marvel Snap, and he said that he feels as if players are going to have a bad experience if they're facing too many cards that they don't have. So he went to the dev team and said, "Hey, is there some way that we can like limit or put like some kind of cap on allowing the cards that our opponent doesn't have in a given match?" And apparently he got like laughed. Never seen, not have. Are you sure? I don't think that was. I think he said don't have in their collection. But either way. And he said the devs like just like laughed at him. He's like, there's just no way to do that. He's like, yeah, it's fair. Yo, what's up, Dexter? Shout out for Dexter. Get wrecked. I appreciate it, man.
Wind, aid my hand.
Dexter thinks he's really good at Marvel Snap. Is he right? I don't know. It's for you to decide. It's for you to decide, chat. I'm not the one who decides things like that. Them flooding is kind of psychotic. But I mean, he's just gonna like win if I can't get to Patriot stuff. Never ever said that. You literally said that to my face. You literally said that I suck. Was that off stream? Was that when we took like a second and then you just talked to me off stream? Is that when you berated me and told me that I smell? That must have been off stream. It's fair. Peace. Bruh rated you. Titania! You don't get to see the other card. You smell like cereal milk? Very good. Yo. I think these nebulas just staring each other down. I'm really scared that they're gonna have like a Spider-Man. But wait, do we just win the Spider-Man? I don't think so. I kind of want to like panic and just Blue Marvel. Should I panic, chat? I feel like they have all the lockdown stuff. I'm gonna panic. Oh, he's so smart and talented, chat. Oh. God, dude. Many people would have passed there. Let's boomer snap him as a joke. Jeff Inc., don't wish that devil on me. Actually, I probably definitely should have snapped just in case of Jeff. But I think we were winning middle anyway, right? I don't even think Jeff was enough. I like don't even know if I want to turn I don't even know if I want to turn this deck into like a YouTube video though. Is the problem that I'm facing right now. Because I don't think I'm playing it well, and I don't think I can like commit to like telling a YouTube audience to play this deck because it seems bad. I didn't read. Ben originally didn't want players to battle against opponents who had more than one unseen card. It was unseen, huh? Yeah, the team, they didn't even have, they said like it was impossible. Boomer snap every game, are you doing it wrong? I don't know, man. It's sometimes. Probably. You believe in the conspiracy theory that Kitty Pryde was already fixed and wasn't put back in the game because she's a natural counter nebula and they were afraid people wouldn't buy the season pass? No, I'm not. I don't believe that. I think that that is a silly thing to think. I think that people like think that Second Dinner is a AAA like billion-dollar company when it's just like a bunch of dudes, and it's just a bunch of peeps. I don't mean just a bunch of dudes. It's just a bunch of peeps. It's kind of like figuring stuff out. You know, like they have no idea what's going on. They're just trying their best. Are we literally getting Kitty back on the 5th? It's probably not going to be OTA. It definitely won't be the 5th. There's no patch. It'll probably be a patch where they change Kitty, because they have to rework Kitty. Also, the biggest reason why that's a terrible conspiracy theory is because anytime they change a card's functionality, they have to do it with a patch. They do one patch every 4 weeks, and there was not a patch yesterday. So I think the 16th is when there's a patch, yes. And that's almost certainly when they'll get it. Marvel Snap Reddit is coping for fun. I don't think they're doing coping for fun. I think they just don't. I think they just don't know how to do things. I don't think they know how to not cope. That makes sense. There is an OTA tomorrow. Yeah, very exciting. Very exciting. Hoping for some good stuff, man. Hoping for some cool shakeups. Dude, the OTAs have been very exciting from a content creator perspective. Very, very exciting. I can still hide a like Mystique here. Maybe I shouldn't have done this because now I only get one double thing. They purposely bugged out Kitty. Yeah, just because they hate the players, you know. 4-3 Magic. 4-3 Magic. 4-3 Magic would be really strong. You just wish they would give you a preview of what was changing? Tough, man. The problem is that Second Dinner has tried to do stuff like that, and then things got pushed back, and then all the psychopaths on the Reddit freaked out about it. Just like people who are saying that they didn't put Kitty back. People just come up with crazy conspiracy theories and get like angry about like random stuff. It's essentially like Patriot. Nope, dude. I'm pretty sure we've had exactly two Onslaught Citadels games. Both games, Patriot Blue Marvel bottom 3. I might retreat though. I think they definitely retreat if I do this, because they probably think this is a Patriot. No, they know it's not a Patriot. Wait, what happened? Oh, I hit retreat and then I snapped and then it didn't work. That's right. You can't snap and retreat later. Yeah. I thought it would counteract it. I forgot that it makes the sound, but I thought it would like counteract it. When do we get the free Kitty? Probably the 16th, unless there is a delay. But they're aiming for the 16th. Thoughts on the Hitmonkey version? Maybe better. I mean, I don't know, man. This deck is not going very well for me. So I'm sure most things are better than what I'm doing right now. Also, there's just, you know, you just can't you can't change how you draw the cards, right? Run Sarah and Iron Man? Very rude, by the way. Yeah, I think +2 power for each location filled would help Dazzler a lot. Maybe just make her at like 3-3, a 3-3 with that ability or something. I don't know. 4 cost is really expensive. You kind of need a lot of juice for 4 cost cards. Ooh, they stopped me from being able to Mystique. It's quite smart. Might as well just play everything, right? No reason not to play everything here. We're missing one squirrel by doing this. So we get a 0 cost. Everybody gets kitty for free. Interestingly enough, if everyone remembers, when people were talking about how people get compensated, I very, very often and repeatedly said I think that they will refund all of the tokens and give it to everyone for free. And I got laughed at and laughed at and laughed at, and look at where we are now. Whatever, dude. I don't know, man. Do whatever you want. Daredevil has no vision? Yeah, in many ways. Group of kitties is known as a pride. Yeah, Blue Marvel and Mystique were both really bad. So when everyone has kitty, will collector be viable? I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm going to the new Guardians movie. I think we have it scheduled for Saturday. I think we're going to try and do Saturday night. They weren't as bad as I thought. I mean, we're getting +6 right. Like, what could we have drawn that would have changed that? Like, Wasp was maybe enough? I don't know, man. That's tough. You can go to wacky collector helicarrier discard list. Why would you want kitty in that? Just because collector's in it? I think it'd probably be just a more standard like collector dinosaur kind of deck. Dinosaur is kind of like a Moon Girl dinosaur deck is kind of cool for kitty. I guess actually no, you can't run Moon Girl and kitty together, right? Because if you play kitty and you no, well, I guess you just skip out on playing kitty for a turn. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Weird stuff. Weird stuff. It rocks though. Subterranean is not too bad for me. Now, interestingly enough, if I top deck Mystique, oh yeah, I didn't play it this way. If I top deck Mystique, it still works with the Patriot. I of course did not do. That's fine. We almost got the dream. Draw all 5 dude, what if there was what if there's an achievement system in Marvel Snap? Was one was draw all 5 subterranean rocks and win a game. Think she'll be auto played after the fix? No, she doesn't get auto played. She gets auto pulled back in a hand. Yeah. We're winning middle, right? Because these are 3 power. We're up to 12. We probably won't win middle. So you have to go for right. We just played 4 cards. Wait, they play. Wait, we won. They didn't float any. They didn't float any for Sunspot. They didn't float. I drew all 5 rocks and won a game of Marvel Snap. Achievement unlocked. What a beautiful, beautiful board state. I drew 4 real cards out of my deck. I drew a card on the first turn and then proceeded to draw 5 rocks in a row, and I beat my opponent. I do not understand why they would do this. This was just throwing, dude. This is actually just throwing, right? Think they were just trolling because they were mad that they had all the rocks? We out-trolled them. There we go. There we go. YouTube video saved, chat. YouTube video saved. YouTube video saved. Rocks that are better than the other cards in their deck. All they had to do was float 2 energy and they would have won. 8 rocks, all paid and played for. All played and paid for. Big fan, that was me. You assumed you had the nuts under invisible one, so I wanted to show off my rocks. No, dude, I also just had rocks. I also just had rocks, Title Town. Also just rocks. we were wondering. I was like, dude, you just threw. But yeah, you're just showing me the rock. I appreciate that, man. You made that YouTube video. You're gonna be in the YouTube video. You crushed it. District text, snap. District X, more like District Snap. Boo, boo. Yeah, that was, we all agreed that was probably the best board state I've ever seen in Marvel Snap. Yeah, Title Town, I drew on the first turn after Subterranea, and I drew 5 rocks. I drew all 5 rocks in a row. I've never, that was the first time ever I've drawn 5 rocks in a row. Oh, maybe that's not true. Maybe I did start with drawing a rock. So I had 3 by turn 4. No, I top decked it. Who came up with snapping on ego? I think that was just kind of like a conglomeration of a lot, like everyone in the community in beta. Everyone just kind of like came to the conclusion. I don't think there was any one person who it's accredited towards. I'm gonna hide my 1-drops behind Invisible Woman. I probably should not have Mystique there. I should have Mystique left. Okay. Look at that. Mystique buffing the Patriot. Rare air. No, we want to play this here. Then next time we just go like Invisible Woman, 1-drop, and then, I don't know, figure it out. Yeah, servers sometimes make it tough. Brand snaps. Servers do be making it tough sometime. Change your mind, by the way. Wait, how am I gonna win here then? 4. Wait, this isn't even enough, right? 7 ties. Wait, no, we want to. We need to fill this. We fill this, we should be fine. Because they go down to 8. Let's put the strongest card right and then put the rest of them left. And I don't know, pray? Praise? Oh, we are Gucci! Wait, are we Gucci? I think we're Gucci. Ooh, nice little District X game there. Nah, it's a casserole, dude. Dustin, it's the new thing is it's a casserole. Ben Brode has written that it shall be called a casserole. You go casserole, baby. Do things like that. Oops, I just typed the name of the deck in chat like a weirdo. Ba-ba-ba-bum. How's everyone doing, by the way? Do we have any lurkers in chat? I love lurkers. I feel like we have a mad army of lurkers here. Can I get a 96 in chat if you're out here lurking and just having a great time? Can I get some 96 in chat if you're lurking and just having a great time? Someone said leave us alone. That's the best thing. Yo, what up, lurkers? Shout out to the lurkers, man. Shout out to the lurkers, baby. The lurkers make the stream go around. I'm gonna look at you get like YouTube, you get like analytics for streams and stuff. You get like analytics for streams, and one of them is like where people talked. There's gonna be a absolutely absurd spike. It's gonna be like a graph of like everyone talking, and then just like for one 5-minute section, just 1,000 chat messages. Oh man, good fun here. What a Bast. So I will. You're reading One Piece while lurking? Oh, base, dude. I gotta call you out like that. Dude, it's okay, man. I lurk in a lot of streams. I'm a mad lurky boy. There ain't nothing wrong with lurking, man. Ain't nothing wrong with lurking. Quantum Tunnel. Quantum Tunnel. Let me chill in peace. You didn't have to respond, dude. Dara Snapu. Chantress. I missed that. Wait, is my follower thing not showing? I just miss it. Oh, there it is. Give me a second here. Saint. Been a pay to lurk subscriber for dude. Thank you so much for helping out financially, supporting the channel. Thanks for being a lurker, dude. I love my lurkers, man. As someone who lurks a lot, I'm a lurker enthusiast. I think we just pass here, right? What pool 3 card do I get from this? I guess you mean reserve. What pool 3 card do you get? I'm gonna guess that it is Mysterio. And you may think you just said Mysterio because that's what's in your hand, and you would be correct. Is wise. I was gonna lie to you and say that's not it, actually, but no, it is. That is exactly why. That is exactly why I said it. I'll keep it a stack with you, man. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Dude, he keeps putting the lizard through the quantum tunnel, man. My boy has done enough. The storm coming, Mr. Wayne. Patriot off the top one time. I don't think it wins, but it is a thing that we could pull. I think it'll work. They could move the Jeff, thinking that their 14 will be enough, but I don't think it will. Is Marvel Snap going to die? I think all games die eventually, right? If ooh, everything's built in. If it's not you know, things dying quickly, it's things that die slowly over time if they don't evolve. And no matter how good your game is, you can't escape the heat death of the universe or the rise of AI completely eradicating humanity. So at some point it will die, yeah. Is it dying? I don't think so. I think it's stagnant. I don't think it's growing as much. Could something please kill Magic the Gathering? Why would you wish that upon? There's Magic the Gathering is a incredible card game that has brought people together, given people an outlet for creative expression, and been an amazing thing for a very long time. I think that wishing that a game like that would die is the Optimus vibes that come in the channel. I think wishing a game like that to die is kind of sad, man. You're gonna make me sad. You be playing the DC card game when it comes out? Yes, I just finally got a contact with them to see if they'll sponsor me. I have my agency working on them, trying to secure a sponsorship. So ideally, I would be getting sponsored for them to play. I will still probably try and play it if that's not the case, but I would much prefer to get sponsored to play a game like that. Wasn't for Magic, we literally wouldn't have Marvel 7. We wouldn't have any card games, man. Have the card game you'd wish to kill off if you had to? Yeah, let's get friggin' Yu-Gi-Oh out of here, am I right? Those freaking dorks. Yu-Gi-Oh players just catching strays for no reason. I literally don't have anything against your game. No reason. I just said that for no reason at all. If I'm keeping it real with you. It's time to boom 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ja Rule. Do 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 do. Yu-Gi-Oh! I got it. The anime's cracked, dude. Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime is super hot fire, dude. It's time to not that first season. There's only one season of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a very long season, and then there's a bunch of random fake seasons afterwards. Give me Star-Lord vibes? Yeah, I get that a lot. Actually, at one of the restaurants I used to work at, actually the same restaurant from a previous story today, I used to get called Star-Lord. I think this beats Jeff. He's gonna gain +6. This will be +6. Then we get another +2. This beats Jeff mid. This meets Jeff moving mid, which I think he thinks will win him the game. Why did he go left with Jeff? I guess he had to in case we played the rock here. Can he beat 19 power though? It's kind of a lot. Ah, he can! Cheater! God damn it, dude. Try playing Snap on the world's biggest phone screen. Or on like a sideways monitor. I have not, because I don't have one of those. Steak left, Wasp right, they say, with Professor X on the game. Yeah, the Invisible one is an Enchantress counter. Get to play this out on turn 1 in case we draw big cards. GG's. Get Mario vibes? Well, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, right? Chris Pratt. Battle City is goated. Isn't Battle City the game from Free Guy? Or is that Free City? Battle City was the best with the dual discs? Dude, the OG season was the best. Come on. Don't try and be a hipster and say that the OG season of Yu-Gi-Oh wasn't the goated one. Get the guy from Jurassic Park. Everyone's saying the same thing. No, it wasn't. It was, dude. You're wrong and I'm right because I'm the streamer and I can talk. You can only type. The OG is Battle City? What the hell are you guys talking about? Why Wasp mid and Mystique right? Quantum Realm reduces Wasp's power. Would have boosted Mystique's. I thought they were going to move Jeff middle, and we needed the extra power from Wasp to beat Jeff middle. They had moved Jeff middle, and we had played that play that you just mentioned, we would have lost to Jeff moving middle. That is why. We have all our best stuff, man. Battle City was the turn Kaiba put together after they beat Pegasus. Yeah, it wasn't the OG. With Baby Yugi? He was supposed to cheat at different games, but the OG series was so good they stuck with the card game forever. Yugi was supposed to cheat at different... What do you mean cheat? He's not a cheater. You're a cheater. Don't call my boy a cheater. How wooed. Wouldn't you have one left because the rock got boosted by Patriot Mystique? Yeah, I just didn't realize that. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm explaining to you why I did what I did. How do I get the most bodies on the field? I think it's here, here, and then like Wasp Squirrel. I think Catron of Curve is an unparalleled feeling. Not too shabby, man. They afford to play the Taskmaster, right? I guess so. If we had the debris, we would have been in such a better position. What if they don't have Taskmaster though? What if it's the last card in their deck? I hate losing when getting my perfect draw. It's such a not good feeling. Finally had like a perfect draw game with Elysium where I just get to do everything. And we just lose anyway. Sag, man. Super Sag. I guess in those games, you know, they get their perfect curve too, right? Because it was a card draw Elysium game. Lose to Shuri too? Losing to Shuri doesn't feel bad. I don't think it feels extra bad at all. Shuri's a pretty fair deck. You think about card discards the top card of your library, Binks? It would just be like a vanilla card in most situations. I guess the discarding thing could be kind of interesting, but if it worked like Yondu, like you can't discard a card that's in your deck. it would be destroying it. Debris going. This stuff with Iron Lead, Howard Jubilee. Yeah, this is why we run this, by the way. Because now our Patriot's free. The problem now, though, is that we can no longer mystique it. They did throw a bit of a pickle there. They did hit us with a bit of a pickle, fortunately. But the Blue Marvel into the Squirrel Girl. Hopefully we have enough to make some strides over there on the right. How many Infinity Borders do you think you have? I have so many. Like most of the cards. Yeah, like an insane amount is how much I would say. I would reckon. Get the Mystique off the rip. It's very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we're winning this all day. I don't know what they could do to beat us because we're always winning left. No, they could skillmonger us, huh? Skillmonger is coming. No, it's not. Skillmonger is coming, but because they go first, they would clear off this rock, but it would get replaced with a Squirrel Girl. They would actually improve my amount of power left, and they would kill off their rock. The Nova would do some stuff for him, but would have been cooking with gas there. Cooking with gas. I'm super hungry, chat. What should I eat after my stream? Would you give me some ideas, please? Should I eat a casserole? I don't think I have one. Sushi? I don't think I can get sushi this late. Well, while I do love sushi, I'm a sushi enthusiast. Grilled cheese? I'm waiting to make the grilled cheese. Next time I go to the store, I found the here, I'll show you. This is actually really funny. I found the old instructions to for his grilled cheese recipe from the YouTube video. Is this still not gonna wait? Give me a second here. It is now. Yesterday it wasn't letting me put images onto my screen, which was pissing me off because that's something that I do literally all the time. Let me finish this turn and then I'll show you. He told me that in the YouTube video that he did the grilled cheese wrap, which is really good, by the way. It's a very funny wrap. He said that in the description of it, he had the recipe. So sourdough bread, yellow mustard, Tillamook, medium cheddar, lots of butter. Don't put too much cheese on it. Spread the mustard and butter over the edge. Don't skip with the butter. Put a lot of butter on it. If you think you have enough, double it. That's what he says in the wrap. Cook on medium heat. You risk burning it. Cheese melts all the way. Number 5 made me literally laugh out loud. Don't at me with your better grilled cheese recipes. I do not care. What a giga Chad, dude. And then dip your. He even let me tell me my grilled cheese recipe because he respects me. Maybe, I don't know if he does. I hope so. Then dip it in Campbell's vegetarian vegetable soup. So I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make a YouTube short and a TikTok out of it. They never have Enchantress. So I'm gonna make this at some point. It will be very fun. Enchantress doesn't exist. I can't imagine they could fit Enchantress in this deck, so I think we are fine on that front. Nebula popping off, mate. Absolutely popping off. Rogue though? Rogue also not real. Stop thinking that they might have fake cards. Get the Shocker out there, and we'll try and play all our cards. Skillmonger Inc. They might have Skillmonger. But it also looks like they're going to have priority. And they already Skillmonger. Which is wonderful news for us. This is the best news we could have ever asked for, chat. Look at how thick our Shocker is. GG's. Finally, we get freaking Patriot on Onslaught Citadel, man. Easy game. Have you ever seen the movie G-O-R? I don't think so. Seen plenty of destroy running Enchantress that is Shang-Chi, but Enchantress doesn't destroy cards. Shang-Chi does, so that's weird. Igor? I've not seen Igor, no. Isn't that like the weird, like Frankenstein adjacent movie? Super sticker, a red hand pointing up. Yo, Pog, I love me more than anything. When people do super stickers, you can see it. Thank you, Egon. Not Igor, Egon. Look at that. Just says red hand pointing up because it is indeed a red hand pointing up. If people don't know, people would give me these super chats, and because I use this thing called Restream Chat to combine Twitch chat and YouTube. It was really weird because I would get like people donate, and then it would say like an avocado rolling over and putting its head on a pillow. And every time I would do it, I was like, I don't like, is this some weird meme that I'm just a boomer and I don't understand? Because that's really, really weird thing to say. I don't understand why you're saying that to me. And no one understood what I was saying either. And it was like this weird thing. And then I looked on the YouTube chat finally one time, and I realized that it's like this animated sticker, but the alt text of it, which alt text is basically text that explains what, oh no, disaster chat. Text that explains what pictures are. You're supposed to do it on all like websites and stuff for people who are disabled and have trouble seeing. But the alt text would show up, and so be like, you know, like a cucumber jumping up, doing jumping jacks and punching with fun and good on his fists. I'd be like, what the hell kind of unhinged shit are these people saying to me? It didn't. I was always so confused. And then we figured it out eventually. It's cool that I do restream. Yeah, I try, man. I will probably this year at some point switch fully over to Twitch. I'll probably reach out to YouTube multiple times and see if anyone is interested in trying to get me to only do YouTube. I just don't think I'm a big enough size for them to try and offer me a contract. But I am going to try and reach out to a bunch of people at YouTube and see if YouTube will offer me exclusivity contract or like a better pay cut or something like that. If that happens, then I would probably, if that happens, they can give me a deal that would make sense for me. I would be interested in probably just staying on YouTube because I think that it's an interesting thing that not a lot of other people do. I think that compared to like YouTube streamers, I'm probably like the biggest YouTube streamer for Marvel Snap. I think me and Molt are pretty close. But I think I'm like the biggest streamer on YouTube for Marvel Snap. But like on Twitch, I'm just kind of like, you know, kind of in the middle, like kind of like the second tier of people. So I think that it would be kind of cool to stay on YouTube if it was a possibility. Ooh, getting rid of the Skillmonger right now is really nice. Watching YouTube during work, but not on Twitch, yeah. Like I said, I mean, it's gonna come to a point where I do need to monetize my streaming, just from like a purely financial standpoint. Like that time will come. We'll have to cross that road when we come to it. I would like to hopefully, you know, not do it at all. Cozy does not stream, no. Cozy hasn't streamed since like 4 days after global launch. Cozy spends so much time editing his. You got like Anyone who just like thinks what Cozy does is easy because he doesn't stream, Cozy is a workaholic, dude. Cozy is crazy. How much effort and time he puts into editing his videos, it is unbelievable to me. I will never understand it. I really wish that Mindscape wasn't getting turned off. I really wish that wasn't the case. Wonderful news. Yeah, Cozy's videos just shit on everyone else's videos. It's just these are facts. Is Cerebro 3? A weird Cerebro 3 list. I don't know where he's gonna try and Valkyrie though. Like he can't just Valkyrie his way out of this. They can't just Valkyrie their way out of this. At least I don't think they can. What would be my best top deck here? Wasp is probably the best one, yeah. I think if they're trying to Valkyrie, I think we win left. We lose by 1? Fuck you, dude. God damn it. Son of a bitch, dude. Oh. I thought we were winning, but the blue marble is just too low. I probably should have calculated. I just didn't calculate. I thought because I had 1 extra power from the blue marble was fine, but the fact is the fact that the blue marble wasn't buffing himself. That's what I miscalculated. The fact that the blue marble doesn't buff himself is where I missed. Icky. Oh, we're snapping away. Snap away. Let's see. What would you guys guess the current win rate of the deck is? Would love to hear your guesses in chat. What's the current win rate? Wait, Snapchat ends his videos on a loss is how I just expected you to close your stream? Does he always end his videos on a loss? You guys think I have an 80% win rate with this deck that I have? Everyone's guessing it's over 50%? What the fuck? Have you guys not been paying attention? 50%, you were at 84 an hour ago? It's at 45%. 44.9, so 44 was really good. 45% right on the dot votes for knives. Nailed it. I guess I just Bast here. No, I can't Bast there. I got Bast middle. Better than Bear's win percentage. That's so mean. Dude, the Invisible Woman Enchantress actually finally giving us some gas. Love to see that. Let's throw the Patriot in there. That's fine. Built a deck last night that I like using. Oh, cool. Better win percentage than the Bears by a lot, dude. The Bears win percentage last year was like... Bears win percentage last year was like 11%, dude. However, you know who went to one of those wins? This guy. This guy went to one of those wins. The win I went to last year was the coolest Bears game I've ever been to in my entire life. If anyone is unfamiliar, the Bears played a game last year, the very first game of the season against the 49ers, where the field... Here, let me find a picture to show you guys what it looked like. This is what the field looked like at the end of the game. It was crazy, dude. There was like an inch and a half of like still water on the ground, and at the end of the game, all the Bears ran and did like a slip and slide in the. They ran and did a slip and slide in the water. Yeah, Justin Fields slide, man. I think this one's. I think Justin Fields right here, and then he pops up and he does like a flex. It's really cool. You know, I've been actually meaning I should do this. My buddy has season tickets. His name's Gasu. He's in chat sometimes. He's one of my mods. He's like my best friend. He's my best friend in real life. Spread this out. We could just get again rocked by Skillmonger. Maybe we just give left. Oh, we have priorities. So if they have Skillmonger, we just lose, but whatever. We'll give them the cubes. He's going Hit Monkey. Nah, Mysterio, Skillmonger. We're in trouble here. Still win the left. Oh, dude, they won middle by... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say they won middle by like 1 point of power. That's crazy. I want to get two framed, like very nice framed pictures of that, and give it to him as a gift. I'm gonna do that. Hopefully he's not here. It's probably too late for him. But he has season tickets, and he takes me at least one game a season, and then I just buy him, give him a place to sleep, and I buy him beers the whole day. Pretty good trade-off. Cheers, Braden. Thanks for hanging out, man. What's the best card to claim for free in the store? Where are you at, Egon? Are you early pool 3, middle pool 3, or towards the end of pool 3? Yeah, good luck on your final, man. Put Bast on one. Ben Broad must be really good at this game. When you were playing with him, you were rank 87 with my deck that I made. You piece. What did he kill, chat? Any helpers? Any helpers in chat? What did the Yondu kill? I hope it wasn't debris. No, in Migs in Space it doesn't work like that. Wasp? Okay. You're hoping for Sarah to pull out? Yeah, Sarah, if you're early pool 3, my recommendations are Sarah or Destroyer, because they open up whole archetypes of decks that are super, super valuable. You ever update the Infinite command? Nah, dude, I don't care. Probably should, but like, I don't know, man. I think on YouTube I think on Twitch it works, but on YouTube it's wrong. Just check your discard pile. I actually legitimately can. I actually legit can look at my destroyed pile. I forgot about that. You're actually completely not wrong. I now have that technology. Mystique is a huge get, kind of. Mystique relies on multiple other cards though. Like Mystique helps out like Mysterio Patriot decks and things like that. Like I wouldn't target Mystique early, personally. I wouldn't give that recommendation. Oh, he can't even counter Galactus, chat. Son of a gun. Maybe they don't have it though. Oh, they don't have it, chat. Pog. They don't have it. You piece. Ah, ha, 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 ha. That was weird. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Ooh, nice job, Galactus man. You should have just ran when I had snapped on your Electro play. Peace. Not really sure, but right now I have Typhoid Mary there to claim. What do you mean you're not sure? I'm asking you how, like, what's your collection level? Let's go with that. What's your collection level? You already have Sarah and Destroyer? Okay, yeah. You already have Sarah and Destroyer and you're like kind of middle of the way through. Usually just like whatever, like cards that open up archetypes, like Patriot's a really fun card to get, especially if you already have Mystique. Cerebro is really fun. Also, if you already have Mystique. Maybe Mystique is really good. I think Mystique is a really good middle answer. You have Luke Cage, maybe get Mary. I would never spend my free token on Mary. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I don't think you should ever use that on something like Typhoid Mary. Typhoid Mary is very fringe card. Death or She-Hulk? I don't know if I like Death all that much. Like, if you already have Wave, maybe look at Death. What's a good replacement for Nebula in this list? Nebula's probably wrong in this list, if I'm keeping it in a stack with you. If I'm keeping it real. Get a free raft card and then see what happens. Yeah, Doom's always a great pick. It's just a very strong card. No, this Destroyer is actually cracked, by the way. Don't get it twisted. This Destroyer is actually insane here. I do need more cards though. This is a fact. Typhoid Mary. If Sean here, we're in a bit of trouble, but I'm guessing it's Wave, so we're probably gonna like blow our load here. I didn't play Nebula this turn, and it didn't give me +2 power. Freaking bullshit, dude. I'm gonna anticipate Wave here. We gotta leave, I think. They Wave, they can do like full combo, and we just have no way of beating that. Like, we would. Yeah, Kazar is an interesting choice. Kazar's like an okay choice to add in. And you can think about like Cyclops maybe, but Cyclops feels a little bit bad with Bast. Just watch your YouTube video, and I gotta say, I don't like you. You're just much better than me at the game, and I took that personally. Sorry to hear that, man. I'll try and be worse next time. I'll try and be worse for you. Sorry. Got Mystique early in the collection and thought it was very good. Dino and Iron Man appreciate having Mystique around. Yeah, maybe Mystique is just like pretty good as early. Maybe it was incorrect in my Previous statement. Does work well with Dinosaur, yeah. Works with Dinosaur, works with Darkhawk whenever you unlock that, works with Cerebro, works with Patriot. Yeah, maybe Mystique is good for pretty early. I'm full switching my opinion. Rare Binks full pivot. Could be copy pasta worthy, it's not too bad. Come on, Debris. Give me Debris. It could not even be a deck that we need Debris. Got Death early today, just put it in your destroy deck. Do you have Wave? Wave is very good in that. Death Wave is super strong. Ooh. Look at the little Galactus player. What you gonna do when you don't have Galactus, mate? Yeah, Binks variant? You want a variant of me? I got you. Give me a second here. Got Nerd Binks. Oh no, what do I do? What is going on? What do I do? What do I do? What is going on? I don't understand. I don't know how the game works. What is going on? Got Chill Binks. Dude. Fucking playing Marvel Snap, whatever, man. Fucking playing Marvel Snap, man. Whatever. Fucking out here just fucking gaming. Yo, Adam Jones for sure, dude. Slightly more nerve variant, yeah. Cool Binks. Yeah. That's all I get. I don't have any more costumes. Yeah, it looked like I just went out longboarding, right? It was like a longboarder. I know you were chill like that, dude. You learned something. Bunny ears right behind you. Yeah, but like, what is that? Like Bunny Binks? Like, what's that character like? What is that character? You know? You need to have context, bro. Psycho Debris in Sinister London. Some people say why, I say why not. Look at this. Look at this, chat. We're popping off. Opponent snapped. Yeah, I'm gonna guess they probably have Enchantress. But what if they don't? What if they don't have Enchantress, chat? Have we considered this possibility? Skillmonger? I think he's loaded pretty well against Skillmonger. That you can't get channel points? Well, you wouldn't have anything to spend them on anyway, so why would you want them? Money Brinks procrastinates extremely quickly and proficiently. It is relevant because it's a real callback to bedroom skills. I think they messed up. Why did you play the Absorbing Man? Why don't you just play the Enchantress? Chat, we established a total of 6 power that game. Pretty good. They did mess up by playing the Absorbing Man, but I think they were probably just correct in assuming that it didn't matter. That was rude. Yeah, we kind of, we kind of saw it coming. Does it matter if you watch on Twitch or YouTube? I don't make money on either for live streams, so you're all good. Just watch the YouTube videos later. You reached Infinite with that Sarah Toxic Miracle deck yesterday? Yo, congrats. They want 3 power instead of 6. Based and true. Oh, win rate up to 45.5%, chat. Pog. It's literally the strongest deck in the game. Yeah, I can see it. Seems really good. Are you scared of Enchantress though? Enchantress on Luke Cage? Isn't that kind of spooky? I guess you're aiming to not have priority at the end and just play it at the very end of the game. Ghost is never worth 3k? Probably not, dude. Probably not. Probably not.
Wind, aid my hand.
What's up, Dragoon? And Nebula's gonna be a feasting, dude. You're so tempted? Nah, dude, just wait. Just wait. Or wait until Howard the Duck comes out and then buy them both together and then play Wong Going. I'm so excited to play that Wong Going deck, dude. I'm losing my mind. I'm so excited for Howard Ghost Wong Going. It's gonna be so much fun. Wong Going, yeah. It's a deck that runs all ongoing cards, including Wong, and then you have Spectrum. So basically, like, you're trying to play as many ongoing cards as possible, and then you play Wong Spectrum to get them all +4 at the very end of the game. Really, really good, dude. And the biggest problem that it used to have is that there were so few one-drop ongoings, but now there's Ghost and Howard. Ghost came into the game, and now Howard the Duck is coming into the game as well. So the stonks are out of control. Yeah, another good one-cost ongoing. Yeah, it's really, really cool, man. I've been waiting for a long time, dude. I also, Ghost is the only Series 4 card I don't own currently. So I should, like, any day I should get Ghost out of a I should get Ghost out of a thing. Is the hope. Hope is that any day now we're gonna get it. I don't know why we get into the most random cards and cash it, dude. It feels like that sometimes, my Amika. Feels sometimes like that, Amika. Is Master Mode still a Series 5? It's probably a Series 4, right? Because it came out in the X-Men. That call out was unnecessarily rude. Drops this month. You guys see that call out that the opponent just did? Is that allowed? How do they know to play Shang-Chi there? Turn 5 Iron Lad to copy Spectrum. Well, you could play like turn 4 too, I guess. But yeah, if you play it turn 5, you play it and then you get another Spectrum, then go buck wild, dude. If Ghost, the only time that card has been on your side of the board is from X Mansion. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's pretty cool in like Hazmat decks. Pretty cool in Valkyrie decks. In general, it's just kind of a bad card though. But it can find some gas. Maybe we should have debris left. Probably should have played the debris left. Oh, we're fine. I played a 1 power lizard. Ah! That was so scary. Stop doing stuff like that, man. It's so rude. Heh. Binks pulled Ghost during oh, I thought you said I pulled Ghost. I was like, do I have Ghost in my do I have Ghost in my freaking thing? I don't even know it. Yeah, the Ghost on the Galactus play was absolutely ridiculous. Dude, this guy's name is Turn 6 Snap. If you snap, I slap. Pretty funny name. Yeah, that Ghost play was really funny. Where the Shanna went off and then I perfectly had calculated how to counter his Galactus. Shanna goes off and I'm just sitting there like, what the hell just happened? I played this perfectly. I have to play the Patriot, unfortunately. I might be skipping turn 5, dude. This is bad. I feel like I have to play this Patriot. Wait, maybe we just don't care. No, we just don't care. We just keep the rocks. The rocks are correct. The rocks are our friend. Bum, bum. Coward! I think they realized, they're like, oh shit, dude, those are some good rocks. I like that rock. That is a nice rock. We were gonna have 20 power lane there for free. The opponent was just like, why'd they skip? And then they slowly realized. Ta-da. 'Tis why they skipped. We'll pass because we don't really have something we want to play. They played Ant-Man directly onto the Superflow. What an absolute Chad. We talk about how much of a Chad our opponent is. What's up, Jedi Cowboy? Jedi Cowboy. Yeah. You kind of do some Jedi Cowboy stuff in the new Star Wars game. Anyone playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor or Jedi Survivors? It's damn good, man. You just played this Patriot deck 10 times and won only once. Yeah, it's not doing so well. Van Banksy has been showing emote etiquette. All right, the person who made the video game can yell at me about that. All right. The person who made the game can yell at me all that he wants about it. Doesn't mean that you can. Bast Girl does not work like Bast Mysteria, no. Or is there still one? Played the first, I don't buy games on release. Played the first, you don't buy games on release. Why not? Someone's lightly typing. I guess it's nice to get them on, I guess it is nice to get them on sale, right? I did play Fallen Order for free, but I liked Fallen Order so much that I bought it the moment it came out. I was super excited to sink my teeth into it. I played a lot of it so far. I'm getting scared that I'm getting close to the end. I know I don't want it to end. But it seems like there's a lot of like late game stuff you can do in this game. Yeah, Steam is really buggy apparently. PS5 is also kind of buggy. PS5 is also kind of buggy. Yo, TDK 718, make sure you don't get spoiled and finish the game. The end of that game is a endorphin hit like I haven't had in a long time. This is not a impossible split, but it's damn close. His 5 account got suspended for a week right after you bought it. Doesn't that just mean you can't go online? Can't you still play it? Yeah, Fallen Order ending was a masterpiece. No one spoil it for anyone, please. Yeah, I feel like it's random. There was one, it was like a kind of like a mini boss fight that I had against a character, and the ending was so cooked, dude. The ending was so glitched. Like the cutscene at the end was absolutely insane. I don't know what to do, man. I guess just play that. Just play all my cards. Who cares? Backlog is so big you can't justify buying new games if you have 20 plus games that haven't gone touch yet. Yeah, but this game's the new hotness. It's a bot, barely matters. Yeah, but I want my cubes, man. Think about the cubes, bro. I shouldn't have done this, by the way. Like White Tiger and their Patriot deck. I'm gonna lose this bot. Eh, maybe not. Maybe they don't play right as a joke. Maybe they played a small card right as a joke. That's a small card. That's a small card that they played right as a joke, chat. He was right and he was based. That's an impossible card? The Shocker is? Yes, the Shocker is an impossible card, correct. This is also an impossible card? Just the Glimmer Flare? Maybe that's the one you were talking about. The bot snap? What do you mean snap? I almost lost. That was a terrible game for me. You don't just snap against bots. You snap when you're for sure you're gonna beat them. All right, I'm gonna end the stream. I had a lot of fun tonight, even though we were playing badly. It was a nice little just kind of like chilling, shooting the shit with chat kind of stream. So I appreciate everyone being here. It was a lot of fun. Was the Patreon possible? No. A gold with no effects one is very rare, but if you were early in beta, you could have gotten it. There was like a patch, like maybe like 2 months into beta where it changed that. But if you were playing at the very beginning of beta, there's some streamers and stuff who have gold cards. I don't have any though. But you can have gold with no effects. It's very rare, but it's not impossible. Anyway, Stinger. If you don't know who I am, I'm Binks. Thanks for being here and hanging out. I would really appreciate if you hit the follow button on the bottom right of your screen if you're on Twitch. I'm not affiliated or partnered with... Why did this turn off? Crazy. I wonder when that happened. I'm not affiliated or partnered with Twitch, so I don't make any money off of my streams. So I would just really appreciate if you hit the follow button. You can even uncheck the notification bell. I just want to be there hanging out up in the top right whenever you're over here on Twitch. Super appreciate it. The way that I kind of make ends meet is through my YouTube channel. So if you're not following my YouTube channel, if you're watching right now on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed. You can check down below, make sure you're subscribed. I do appreciate if you keep the notification bell on for YouTube, but I also don't really care. I'm not mad if you don't, but I care about that more than on Twitch, if I'm being real with you. I put up videos every single day. I have a cool 4-drop video that's coming out tomorrow. The day after that, I'm going to try and get the Ben Brode video out. I might put this video out the next day, though. It'll just depend on how I get my editing done and everything like that. I also put out daily YouTube shorts. I'm going to do a YouTube short and put it out right after this I end stream right now. And you can also rewatch all my live streams over on YouTube. I'm going to hit ! Socials in chat as well. You can follow me on TikTok, you can follow me on Twitter, you can come hang out in the Discord. Lots of really cool stuff. Let's find someone to raid. This is a super fun, really chill stream. Everyone was very cool and fun to talk to tonight. I really appreciate that. Some streams can get really frustrating, but tonight was, even though I played really bad and I chose a really bad deck to play, and yet we persisted and still had a fun time. And that's really the beauty. It's really the beauty of a Bink stream, you know? Where we're not relying on how good we're doing to have a good time, to have a laugh, you know, to share in some giggles. Yeah, we're gonna stream Lil Robitussin 1. Lil Robitussin said the nicest thing that anyone has ever said to me online. They compared me to Brian Kibler and said I'm the Brian Kibler of Snap. I don't think that's true, but it was the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. He's a really cool dude. I think he came from Hearthstone, I believe. I think I used to follow him quite a bit on Hearthstone stuff. But go and show him lots of love. And I probably won't see you there, but I'll hang out there for a little bit. Where's my raid? Where's my raid? All right, have fun, have fun. Bye, bye, bye.
Whoa! Huge raid, Vibings. Oh my god.